resetting. I'm live.
Yeah, camera's still running.
We good?
Yeah, man.
Another clap in?
Okay, let's just cheers it up first and foremost. Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, of course,
Cheers.
of course.
Identity Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do introduction like this. Welcome, Medy and Nando. On today's episode, we have an award-winning Latin music producer whose talents are not limited to Latin music. He's an old roommate and friend of mine, a father of a beautiful little girl. Here's just a few of his achievements. He's the 2006 certified gold record in Montreal, 2012 number 3 chart tropical music in Miami. It goes off. I could keep going.
This is amazing.
2016 certified gold record in Canada, remix for Calvin Harris, certified gold record in Spain, SoCan Dance Music Award, article in the Billboard magazine back in 2018, certified platinum record, placement song for Disney Music and Hollywood Records, 1 million organic views on YouTube in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Production for Faruco, #1 on France radio for 33 weeks, 6 Latin Awards Canada, Best Producer and Songs of the Year. That's a shitload of achievements.
Sounds pretty good, eh?
And accompanying him is another friend of mine. Nando is not only one of our colleagues here at Identity, but also a talented barber
Yep.
and artist, currently doing shows throughout the country and internationally. Talk about a stacked team in Identity. Some of his achievements include First Ever Artist of the Year, Latin Awards Canada 2015. Opening acts for Daddy Yankee. Opening acts for Daddy Yankee's producer. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. What?
Musicólogo Jiménez.
Musicólogo Jiménez. Opening act for Justin Quile. Opening act for Nicky Yam. Opening act for Los Teque Teque.
Hey.
Opening act for Tego Calderon. Yeah? Damn. Give it up.
Hey.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know. You want to? If you guys want to introduce yourself, actually. Like,
I think you did that.
After that, we
That was a pretty good job, to be honest. That's always amazing.
Okay, so if there's anything that I missed, do the honors and introduce yourself, starting with the man of the house, Medy, and then Nando.
Man, guys, how you guys going? How you guys doing? You guys good? Yeah.
Chilling.
Life's get better than
No,
I
I think whatever you said was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we don't really have
this is
nothing
what I
else
do.
to
This is
add.
who I am, and this is
Hey, don't forget you're a rapper too, bro.
Hey.
Retired.
No, you still are.
And yeah, do you want to add some stuff?
Yeah, because you go by a lot of names. Fernando de Leon.
Yeah.
Najove.
My real name is Fernando, but like people know me by Nando, Najove.
Yes.
That's it. Fernandito, Nandito.
Right?
Hey.
And it's Najove. It's not Najove.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused because like in Spanish, the J is it's like a H.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say Najove, but like my real name is Najove. But like honestly, I don't mind as long as they say my name, bro.
That's good.
You know.
Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would say the same thing to you. Like, how have you been? You just, you didn't just have a kid, but you're a father.
Yeah, I'm a
right?
father now of 1 year and a half little
Okay.
girl. That's amazing. Just a little flip in my life. I've been doing music for my whole life since '98, right? So now, being a dad, I can tell you it's something different, and I love it. It's nice.
How old is she, sorry?
She's on a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, man. It's a flip.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Yeah.
This is how we
We're
get
gonna do a lot of
drunk.
cheers.
Yes, sir.
Nobody clanked my club, but clanked my club.
Feels good to see Sean, man, my old roommate, brother. That's a vibe.
I was actually just about to mention that. I have that in here.
Yo, question for that. How was it?
Like living together.
Yeah.
It was good. It was calm. Like I barely even seen Luca. We lived with Luca. He was never there. Other than that, like
It's more him and I.
yeah, but it was calm. Like it was like chill. Like I didn't throw
He's
parties.
he's a good roommate, to be honest. Yeah.
Where was
They're keeping it PG right now, guys. The
It's not.
cameras are
Honestly,
on.
at that time, I had a girl. I think I had only,
to go there?
I wasn't.
Only yeah, that's it.
No, nothing crazy happened down
No,
there.
it was cool, man.
Yeah.
He's really structured. I like this guy. He has a vibe, and I think we
How
never.
long was it?
Maybe a year.
Did you guys live together?
Less than a year, cause you know what? I was living. I had.
Yo, I
lived
can't
with-
hear myself.
No?
Can I? A little bit. Oh yeah, I can. Well, honestly,
Here,
I
hold
don't
on. Go
really-
again.
Yo. Okay. good.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear yourself, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I was living with an ex-girlfriend of mine before I even moved out, but like we were kind of fizzling out. That was towards the tail end of our relationship. So halfway in, I was like, you know what? Like, I needed my own space, and then I moved out on my own. But yeah, we did live together. The studio that he's at, actually, it's kind of a funny story. I had found a producer on Kijiji who had done one of my albums. So for the record, I used to do, for people who know me way back, I used to actually rap.
Schizo.
Schizo, yeah.
Schizo.
Yeah.
Schizo.
That's such a fire alias.
I
Because you're
guess.
Sean
Somebody
Schizo.
took it. Some
Schizo.
motherfucker. Yeah. So
For
like
real?
that, somebody did take it, and then
Ah,
they
that's
actually
all you.
like claimed it on YouTube. I got an email, and they're like, "This
No.
is it." Yeah.
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
What?
I guess so. I'm like, yeah, okay, all right, whatever,
Ooh,
have it.
from here?
An American artist who's shit. Like my music was way better.
No
At
way.
least I think.
Cheers to that.
Do this track, bro. Cheers to that.
This track, yeah.
Arnaque the call list.
Yeah, so, but long story short, yeah, the guy moved out and asked me and Luca, like, hey, I don't want this studio to go to waste. And then I hit up Medy, and me thinking, I'm like, yo, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm going to get Medy. We're going to be a team. This is great. He moves in, and he's just like, let me get something real straight with you guys. We're not a team. he's like, yo, I run a business. Like, yo, I'm a professional. And I'm
This
just
is
like,
what I do, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he's like, this is what I really do. And I'm just like, oh, shit.
He had to show rank for a second, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Big
to, be,
Meech.
to be honest, it's not about the ranks. It's about like what I do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was,
no, of
I was not
course.
about doing a team and just do music for fun and just read stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we can do music, no problem, but that's my living. That's what I do.
Right,
I live from music, right? If I don't do music, I can't pay my bills, right?
100%.
Not even aside from that, like you had your whole own thing going
Yeah,
way
correct, yeah.
before we were even a
Since
thing.
98, you said.
Yeah, since '98.
Man's old, bro.
Come on, man, not like that. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 38 right now. I'm turning
38?
Like 55, bro.
39 like in a month.
Oh, gee.
Jesus Christ.
you, same age,
in a
right?
month.
Wait, 39?
Yeah.
No.
You're 39? Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, not
yeah,
yet.
and you know, me coming from Montreal, because I used to live in Montreal, right? So I moved to Toronto 10 years ago. No, 11 now. 11 years ago. So I had a couple of studios here and there, like St. Clair, Vaughan, Mississauga, Toronto, or whatever. And whenever I found this place, I was super happy because, you know, I had the chance to be able to live there and have my studio there. So I can't be late to the sessions.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
you're
saying?
late.
Yeah.
I'm still late. No, but that was the cool part about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and obviously we did cool music and everything, but you know, it was more about like how can I use this studio to be able to keep running my business. You know what I'm
Of course.
saying?
And like we wanted to have the podcast there. It would have been really cool. For you guys, you're there all the time. But if you see the place, like it's sick. He made it even cooler than what it used to be.
Right.
Like the foundations of it is
Yeah.
there. The
Yeah.
guy had put in that double window.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
separate entrance. It's
He
like
killed
a
it.
professional studio.
Yeah.
Right? But then when Medy came in with his equipment and everything, like
Yeah. That was nice. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Well, have
Installed
you guys
hardwood.
seen my barber story? Like the one that we did with Identity?
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh
find
yeah.
it.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's facts.
Shout out to Mike.
The
Yeah,
Barber
Facts.
series.
That's facts.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, that's
That
a
was
vibe,
good, eh?
man.
Shit, okay, so 98, that's like, what, 26 years ago?
Correct.
So you would be a teenager at that time?
I was 12 years old.
12 years
Yeah.
old. So, like, your whole life, it's been
This is
music
what I
from the
do,
jump.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I never thought about being a music producer. I was just doing music for fun. You know, my friends used to play Nintendo. I was doing beats. That was my game. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was never serious, never a business. So I remember I was like maybe 15 years old, 15, 16. Some guy came to my place and said, "Yo, you do beats?" I said, "Yeah, I do beats for fun. How much you sell it for?" It's like, I have no idea. I mean, give me $50. Okay, I want 3 beats. So I can do $150 right now. I was working at Burger King, right? I quit
Word.
right away. So you know what? I'm gonna sell beats.
Like,
I
there's
still-
opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm
And
just.
that's at 12 years old.
I was 15 at that time, right?
Damn.
So I quit Burger King. I started like doing beats. So you know, people talk, yo, this guys, and that was perfect.
Shit, and that's like before the internet really
Oh
blew
yeah,
up,
100%
too.
before YouTube, before everything. I think
Yeah.
the most common thing was MSN.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I
That,
love
that was
course.
my thing. That was,
Hell yeah.
I used to love it, man.
I love
Yeah,
Evan.
yeah.
Come home, go on to MSN.
Yo,
your
I
crush
was
logs
way-
on, you log off.
Yeah.
When your crush logs on, you're like, oh shit, gotta
Yeah,
log off.
Oh, you know that trick that you go offline, online, offline?
Yeah,
Just
people
pop
can
up.
see
Yo, the new viewers, yeah, they're not.
They
gonna
don't know that.
shit. They're not gonna
You know,
that shit.
and so at some point, I think I was like maybe around 17 and everything. I wanted to put some vocals on my beats, and I had no microphone. So you guys remember like those big ass computer screen? You know, huge, like with a big ass and everything.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Because now it's flat, right? But back
Yeah.
then it was different. And
Big box.
one of the one I had, I had like a little microphone on top of it.
Okay.
So I
yeah,
started recording myself. Oh, that's cool. So
Damn.
this guy came
Oh,
to
you
my
have a picture, right, on that?
I do
I
have
think
it.
you should send it.
Yeah.
So you can
yeah,
put it on
exactly.
the thing. Yeah,
So basically, a couple months after, some guy came to my studio, my basement, whatever, and he said, "Yo, can you record me?" I said, "I have no mic. Like this mic is not a real mic, right?" So I went to this shop. It's like a Longer McQuaid in Montreal. I went there and everything. I got a little mic, and you know what I did? I used that. How do you call that? You know what? Whatever you put your clothes on.
Okay, a
hook?
hanger.
A hanger?
Yeah, hanger. Yeah. So I just took the hanger like a round shape, whatever. I put like how you call that? I got a lady sock.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a
pantyhose.
Nylon sock,
thing.
whatever.
Pantyhose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, as a
nylon
pop
sock.
filter?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It has a pop filter.
Or to hold it.
Exactly. And I had no stand, so what I had to do is just take the mic with my hand and you'll sing. So you're
Damn.
rapping, I'm just
Damn.
vibing with you. And that was a vibe, right? So we all started like that, but step by step, and step by step, you start getting money, you start like upgrading your equipment and everything, and then in 2006, I went to a place. This guy, he's just a Cuban guy. He said, "Yo, let's do a reggaeton in French," and that was the moment when the reggaeton was starting to get big. So he said, "Yo, let's do a French reggaeton." I said, "Bro, this shit never gonna work. It's impossible. Like it's Spanish." He said, "No, man, we're in Quebec. Quebec is French. Let's do it in French." I'm like, bro, I'll do it because you're gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So he told me so many times, "Yo, go to SoCan, open an account." You know what I'm saying? Like, and I put your name there, and I shop the song around. Say, you know what? Do whatever you want, but I'll go tomorrow. I never went to SoCan. I think he told me that maybe like 16 times.
Yeah, I remember.
16 times.
So he knew about like the
He was doing some moves.
grants and stuff like that in the industry.
I like copyrights and stuff.
Right.
He
So,
was-
like the song went so big and he didn't get like.
Yeah,
one
but
song.
he
because when you're hitting
yeah,
this,
yeah.
it's like shit.
He was educated in the music industry, right? I was a kid. I was like what, 2006. I was like what, around 17. And he told me like the last time I remember that I said, you know what? It's the last time I'm gonna tell you. Go do your SoCan account, and then you can get money if the song gets big, right? So I'm saying, you know what? Okay, I'll go tomorrow.
Right.
I went to party, whatever.
For people who don't know, SoCan is like a Canadian government funded.
Copyrights for
Yeah.
creators.
They collect the
Okay.
money for you.
And yeah, collect the money for radio plays, public activities, whatever, So so radio money.
Is it an abbreviation for something, SoCan? Or is
Yeah,
it
SoCan Society, bro.
Society
Canada-
of Canada Association.
yeah.
Right. So it is
National.
government funded. And
100%.
Because Canada pushes Canadian artists to make
Yeah,
bigger
but this is the only company that we have for that here in Canada.
Okay.
It's like BMI and then all that stuff.
Yeah, but you need to know what they do,
Yeah.
So whatever. I didn't go to SoCan. So couple months after the song went big, he signed a contract with Sony France. Song went big, like maybe like 42 weeks on the radio.
Damn.
And I was a DJ in that time, right? Because I used to be a DJ for 10 years, and I was playing my own song in the club. People was like singing the song. Yo, that's great. That's you. This and that. Yeah, it's me. No money, because nothing was going to my pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the next day after I saw like the impact of the people and everything, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do an account. So now I start learning about the business because I lost maybe like around like, to be honest, right now if I do the calculation, maybe around
At that time.
maybe like around $200,000.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people don't even touch base in that business side of things, the
That-
structural
that's like
side
I
of
feel like
things.
that's like the most important.
No, but you
part.
know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Like I'm happy that happened to me, because you imagine a kid with 17 years old with $200,
So-
$200,000. I would be crazy. Just flying out and do whatever. Just buy some shoes, and you know what I'm saying? Like I have no idea.
Yeah. It's almost like it was God's plan.
Yeah. You
I
can
kind of
call-
say the same thing. If I was like maybe a little bit taller, I'd probably have more STDs. I'm just playing. I'm joking. We'll cut that one
That was
out.
a good one,
You
yo.
know what I mean? If I was 6 foot,
at
my
least
dick
one
would
more.
fall off. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but that was
That's
my
a good mindset to have though, for real.
Yeah.
Because like it's true. You don't know what kind of like negatives were waiting for you if you touched success too
Bro,
early,
like
and
mo-
all the lessons that you wouldn't have
most of
learned.
those artists are like they get big young. They just go crazy, bro.
Yeah.
it's
what
hard,
do you-
man,
what do
to
you do with
handle
all that
fame and
money,
everything.
man?
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that was my little story in Montreal. That's how the song got gold and everything. But I never touched anything because that was my fault. So I cannot blame him. That was my fault.
So you fucking learned that lesson real good. Like,
yeah, shit hit. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm still, thinking about it. Like, damn, man, you imagine?
Still crying about
So
it.
that's the origin of kind of like how things got started, how you kind of ended up, a little background story.
That's where,
how you ended up here.
how I call like when I became professional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what about you? So we met in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, so it's funny because I cut one of the guys that you produced for, Alex Veliz.
Correct.
And then I met.
Well, you used to cut him?
So I cut him a couple times. I know
Oh.
Cam used to cut him, and then I cut him a couple times. And then he had kind of told me about Medy, but I didn't know who Medy was
Before you met me?
before I met you. And then I had met you. And then it's just weird how like
Oh, shit.
the circle, like it's just a small town, you know.
No
It's
way.
like Mississauga is as big as it is. It's a small world. But we met through the barbershop, and that was at Lee Boys. And tell us more about
Boys.
how your journey started, how you got here, how you became a barber, how you got into music.
So I started young too, like I started around like 13. I discovered like, because I was pretty big in like hip hop.
And we're the same age, right? You're 31,
31
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a big fan of hip hop. And then when I discovered reggaeton, was like having our own hip hop. Because like it's the same thing, It's like
Word.
the way we dress, the way we act. It's just like the hip hop culture, but like in Spanish. So that's how I fell in love with the culture. And then I think the first song I ever heard is like an old song from Daddy Yankee. It's called
Damn, you don't
Flow Gangsteril.
okay.
Flow Gangsteril, Maleanteo.
Yeah.
So that's where like I really like fell in love with like the culture and like all those guys with like the blings and all that stuff, And I was a young kid, like I was 13 years old. So what I did is like I bought myself like a webcam. Well, I bought myself. My mom bought me a webcam. And then
And was this in Dominican?
no, that was so I grew up
Because
in
you were born and raised in Dominican, no?
no, I was born and raised in Montreal.
Or Montreal.
Also, I was born in Montreal,
Yeah.
but most of my life I lived until like 18. I lived in Longueuil. That's like the south side of.
It's like a Mississauga.
Right.
Yeah.
But didn't you do
exactly.
baseball in Dominican?
I did.
Yeah.
So that was like my first thing. I've been playing baseball since I'm 4 years old. So
Right.
so that was like my main thing, baseball all my life since until like maybe
You can talk in the mic a little bit over here. Yeah.
like 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I stopped playing baseball when I came here to Toronto. But anyways, so then when I learned Daddy Yankee songs and everything with a webcam, I used to like record myself just like the voice with a webcam, but like as like a cover.
See how it sounds?
Yeah, just to see how it sounds, and I would like learn the Daddy Yankee's rap and everything. And then talking about MSN, I would just send that to like all my MSN friends and say, "Yo, check it out! Like I'm rapping on the beat and whatever."
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like how I started to like learn how to like flow on a beat,
Right.
and then like my cadence and everything. That's why I've been like a huge fan of like Daddy Yankee and stuff.
So I was like grade 9 too, right? You're like 13 years old, right? So 13 is like grade 8, grade 9.
Yeah.
That's when
And I
started
was like
writing.
obsessed, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was obsessed. Every time I would just go home from like school and just like record all the songs.
And
then
what kind of music were you like writing? Were you writing?
I wasn't
like,
writing at that time.
No,
'cause I was
so
too
just
young.
covers, just covers.
Yeah, I would just like learn like Daddy Yankee songs,
Right, right, right.
Zion and Lennox songs, and I would
Okay.
just record my voice on.
Yeah.
I would just look for the lyrics and just like record my voice on top of the song, and then
So
just
he
send
had
it
like
to
a good, he could go on YouTube and find lyrics. In my time was not like that. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I just started like sending that to my friends and whatever not, and then like maybe like a year later, I met a friend. Rest in peace. He just died like maybe like 2 years ago.
Damn.
And then he was doing music. So he was from another high school, and he was like a little bit older than me. I don't remember who introduced me to that guy, but yeah, we just like started being friends, and then he was like, "Yo, like, you want to make music? Let's just make a duo or something." I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then at that time, I didn't know how to write or anything. So like, he would just write all the songs, and then it would just like put me on the verses and the chorus and whatever.
Just
So
building
that-
songs, yeah.
Hmm?
Just building songs.
Yeah.
And both you guys are trilingual. I'm sure you guys can probably speak other languages that I'm not sure of, but English, French, and Spanish.
Correct.
And I hear you guys go back and forth from all three. So
Yeah,
were you rapping in mainly Spanish for your
Oh,
covers?
yeah, it's only Spanish. So yeah, so then like at 15, I went to my first studio. Shout out to like DJ Realist. It's like a DJ from Montreal, like old school guy. So is that's like the first. That's like my first time I took the subway too. I remember because like I used to live in Longueuil, so you have to take the subway to go to Montreal. I was so scared, bro. Like I was terrified because like when I was younger, like my mom was pretty like how do you say merpoule?
Oh, she covers you a lot, whatever, you know.
Protective?
Yeah, super
Yeah,
protective.
like I couldn't.
But
like,
amazingly crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like super
Intense.
protective and like
Yeah.
yo, where I am and whatever.
Yeah.
So like that was like the first time I went to Montreal by myself with my
'Cause
friend.
you were in the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and it was like super far. It was like Rivière des Prairies, like maybe like an hour in subway and stuff. So
It
then
is.
yeah. So then that's where I recorded my first time I go to the studio and I recorded the song. I did one take.
Right.
no stuff. I just did one take. Yo, no break. I was like sweating, bro. I was sweating. I couldn't breathe. And then, but for me, it was fine. Though.
Yeah.
This is fire,
But
bro.
such
like,
an amazing feeling. Because I remember
100%,
like
bro. It's like, because
stepping-
you don't know, like,
Yeah.
you're a kid, like, bro, you see all those, like, consoles and, like, the mic and the booth, like, bro.
and
Wow.
every- and-
Yo,
and-
like,
It can
I'm-
be intimidating, yeah.
Yo, I was, bro, I was, like, sweating. I was, like, I didn't know what to say. And I was, like, you know, so young. And then, so then I did that first song with him. So that's where I started taking music more seriously because I like the process and everything. And then, but like the duo lasted maybe like a year because like he kind of like quit making music and stuff. But then I just decided to continue because like I fell in love with it.
Right.
And then I did like maybe like 5-6 songs with him. But then because he quit music, I didn't have my partner to do shows. So like my brother did shows for me. So like he would do his part and stuff like that. So like I started doing shows with my
Damn.
brother. Yeah.
So your bro, and he's a couple years older than you too. No?
My brother, yeah, I'm 31, he's 35, so it's 4 years old.
That's so sick.
Yeah. So like he would just, and then at that time I was so shy, bro. Like I was super shy. I couldn't like ask anything to no one. So like he was like the one that just like pushed me to yo do this, yo
Yeah.
what are you doing? Yo,
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
And then I would just go. Even like when we used
He's
to
the
go
big
to
brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do
yeah,
it.
like I remember he was always like pushing me and stuff. And then so like I feel like I built my music journey doing live performances.
Yeah.
More than songs, because like I didn't have a lot of songs at that time too, so like I would do covers too.
Right,
So like
right,
I would
right.
just mix up with my songs when I was younger plus covers. So like I built my character on stage. So like that's why like nowadays like you can put me in any stage and I don't care, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I can
Yeah, used to
I
it.
just have like the experience of that.
Right.
Um,
And then somewhere along that timeline, where did you guys meet?
So basically, yeah. So he did a show. He was doing a show.
Yeah, I'll send you the video. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, so
The
you,
f-
so
yeah,
you
the-
have footage of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And this is what year is this? How
so
old are
that
you
was
at this time?
yo, let me.
So
I
check
have
this
it
out. He was doing a show, right? I was in my prime in Montreal
Right.
because I used to be a DJ and I have my music group.
Yeah.
So basically, Medylandia used to be a group, not myself.
Right,
I was DJ Medy with
Sorry,
Medylandia.
but what constitutes your prime? Like, why wouldn't you be in your prime now? And why were you?
I was in my prime
then?
because I was a young guy on the radio, on TV,
Yeah,
doing.
he was controlling Montreal.
I was everywhere.
And
I was the guy.
And I knew
Yeah.
about him. That's the thing. For me, like in Montreal, like because he's like older than me, obviously like 7 years older than
Yeah,
me. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the like my peers and like the people that he used to work with, they were way older than me. And because I started so young, and I got into like to the industry so young, I knew everyone already.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew about everyone, and I knew everyone. I was just
Right.
like in the background because I was too young still.
Right.
But I knew I'm like a veteran. I'm like a veteran, but like
a
younger.
young veteran.
Yeah.
I'm like a young veteran because I knew everyone. I know.
So check
I know
this out.
all
Check this
the
out.
old school people.
So I go to the show, right? Because I'm always doing shows, even if I'm not performing with my people. I'm always there because I have to be there. No, but
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Damn, I can't even see it. It looks like it was shot on a toaster.
Check this out.
On the microwave.
That's sick.
Yeah,
No,
I'll send you.
We're gonna play it on the podcast so people
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see it. Yeah, it's a fun
Oh
vibe.
damn.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'll send you that.
Okay,
See,
okay,
that's the show with my brother.
So he
My
was
brother
doing
there.
the show, right?
Yeah.
And I was there with my crew and everything. And the way I was moving back then, it's always like with 10 and 15 people together.
Right.
We're like Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
And I was
big-
like-
Rolling
I
deep.
was like,
and we
yo,
all have shirts saying Medylandia. It's like
Right,
a
right,
group
right.
thing, you know what I'm saying? So we go in there and everything. And I see this kid like doing a show, performing, and super sick. I was like, yo, he's good, man. Who the hell is that guy? So I go backstage and say, yo, who are you? Yo, my name is super hyped and everything. Yo, my name is yeah, yo, who's your dad? Yo, my dad is for real.
Yeah,
Daddy.
No,
Who's your daddy?
Who's
Who's
your
your
daddy?
No,
Oh,
the
my bad, is speaking. Who's your daddy?
the reason why I asked that question because in Montreal, all Dominicans, we know each other's.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yo, who's your dad, man? So, so I asked my dad, yo, do you know this guy called Enrique? He said, yeah, that's my friend. So, my dad and his dad knew
It's like the first generation.
Yeah,
they
they're
literally like
friends,
came
right?
together, like, to
so we
Dominic-
start working
from
together.
Dominican.
We start working together and building songs and this and that, and we became super cool together. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't my little brother.
Yeah.
So then what happened? I moved to Toronto.
Right.
I moved here. I came here just to find a new company, find something else because I was so big in Montreal. I didn't know what to do. Like, what else can I do? I do shows. I'm on TV. I'm on the radio. What else can I do? So I said, you know what? Let me go to Toronto. I came here for a weekend, just a weekend, just to work with my boy who was here. And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm staying. So I started just renting a room. I stayed here.
Wait, sorry. So in Montreal, you were like, okay, I kind of have control of my life
Yeah.
here. It's too easy. I want
Not too easy,
keep
but
going. He
I
reached
didn't
a cap.
see whatever.
He reached a
Yeah,
cap.
whatever.
So you
can
wanted
be.
to keep growing. That's why you moved
Exactly.
to Toronto. Okay.
And I always saw something here. It's a business city, so you have all the labels here. So I said, you know what? If I go to Toronto, maybe I'm gonna be able to upgrade my English. Number one, because you have an accent, and sometimes I'm tweaking my words. But in Montreal, we don't need English. We need French. So
Right.
yeah, obviously, I can speak English, but down there, my English was so bad. You know what I'm saying? So here, obviously, you have to speak English, so you upgrade yourself, right? So I came here, and I remember he called me maybe like a month after. He said, yo, so you moved to Toronto? I said, yo, I'm here, man. He was, what gonna do? I said, you just gonna come and join me. So he was coming every two
like 2
weekends.
weekends.
Every 2 weeks, he was driving to come
How
and
old
do.
were you at that part? At that
So
time?
that was
like Lee Boy's days.
before
'cause
that.
you had
Way
just-
No, before that. 'Cause
way
I
before
moved
that.
there. At Libo's Day, I moved. I'm
Yeah.
already like I was already living here. So like maybe there was
Listen,
I moved here.
I
like
moved here
2016, I think.
in 13.
Yeah, 2015,
Yes.
something like that. Maybe like a year before.
Yeah,
I
but
would
he
just
was
come
always
back and forth.
coming. Every 2 weeks, he was coming, driving. Just decided, yo, let's make music, this and that. And I was living like in different studios, right? And I had no apartment because I was struggling, right? So
Yeah.
my life in Toronto was crazy, but whatever. So I was living in my own studio, so he was living with me in the own studio. So we all like taking showers in the sink and everything, and that was a vibe. That was like we were like enjoying that. That's shit. We just grinding. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. We're in Toronto, the biggest city in Canada, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just like trying to be big
to make
boys,
it,
you know.
bro.
So whatever. He was living with me for maybe 1 year, and then something happened. He had to go back. He went back to Montreal, and I stayed here, grinding. I did Dancing Kizomba, gold record. So you know what? Because I was about to move back to Montreal because I said, you know what? This city is too expensive. Because Montreal was way different. Like
Yeah.
for example,
cheaper.
a 3-room apartment in Montreal, you're gonna pay like $700
At that time.
at that
especially.
time.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I said,
Yeah.
you know what I'm doing? So at this point, he came back. He said, you know what? I'm coming back for real. So he came back. He was living with me.
And that was all for the pursuit of music too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was the reason why we here was the music.
Bro, I literally
That's the
took-
main reason.
Yeah.
I literally took like I had like maybe like $500 in my bank account, and then
Did you guys have like side jobs?
So
I never had a job.
So what I did.
That's what I do.
That's dope though.
'Cause, yo,
That's,
at that time,
that's a good way
at
to
that
look
time
at
I
it.
was working at a gym in Montreal, and then they have like the same company here, Fit for Less. So
Yeah.
I came 2 weeks before just to do some interviews and like just
that's when I started meeting you. You were still working at Fit for Less.
exactly.
At the barbershop.
So I met one of my best friends nowadays, Daniel. It's crazy, bro. Like I went to give my resume at Malton, the Fit for Less in Malton, bro. Like,
Daniel was the manager at Fit for Less.
Yes.
Okay,
the-
yes, yes, yes.
You remember him?
Bald guy, right?
The Dominican guy.
Yeah.
Bro, where do you find a Dominican in Malton, bro? What are the chances? You know what I'm saying? Because I went there and then I gave my resume and then he looks at me. He's like, "Where you from?" And I'm like, "I'm Dominican." He's like, "Loco, yo también soy dominicano."
Yeah,
Right
Dominican.
away, bro. I think I got the job like right away. At the moment I said Dominican, right away we just connected. He said,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Just like I'm gonna give my 2 week notice back home and then I'll just come back. And that's literally where when I came back, put all my stuff in the car. That's where my journey started.
Yeah.
Guys took leaps of faith, and just like
Yeah, I
said,
was so
"Fuck it."
stressed, bro, and sorry, no, I was so stressed and like sad too, cause like at that time I was living.
Speak in the mic a little bit. Yeah.
I was living in so when I finished high school, I never had a place to live. Like
Yeah.
I was living in like people's
Like couch surfing.
Yeah, exactly.
Couch
I
surfing.
never had a closet. I never had like I would live with my freaking duffel bag and
Yeah.
like my suitcase, and I would just like live with my cousin Alberto.
Mm-hmm.
I would just go live with my cousin, and then I would just live at my dad's living room, and then I stayed a long time with my brother on his living room,
Yeah.
and then that's where I came to Toronto, and then I remember that day I was so my brother was so sad, and then like I was just so sad.
Because
And
you're
then-
living.
Yeah, that's so sad because I never been like away. The only time I've been away from my family when I was living in Dominican to play baseball.
Yeah.
But like now it's like I'm like moving out for real.
Yeah, guys, I'm
It's
gonna
like-
tell you something straight. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and just walk around with my daughter. I'm like, what the hell I'm doing in Toronto? I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell I'm doing in Toronto? Just him and I from Montreal. We just came here and we stayed here.
Right.
And we no family, no just friends and people around. It was like, I'm in Toronto for real. What the hell? Since 11 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I love it. But it's like,
Is it home though? Does it would you say it's home now?
I'm gonna tell you something. Now, yes.
Yeah.
Back then, no.
Right.
I'm just grinding and doing something. Now when I go to Montreal, I can't wait to come back
Yeah.
because it's just a different city, man. You know what I'm saying? Like now,
You got used to it.
yeah, but it's not about getting used to it. It's about like whatever you're looking for, your comfort, for you.
You've almost outgrown it,
I
and
mean,
it's almost like a.
I
it's
love
like
the way the city is designed. I love how people are. I love the vibe is different. It's more calm for me. Right? That's what I'm looking for now, right?
Right.
If I when I go to Montreal, it's always like vibing and party. Montreal is a party
Yeah,
city.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
true.
So it's a party city, and I
For
know
real.
so many people down there. So there's no way I can escape. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they always, yo, Medy, you're here. Yo, let's make it
Yeah,
happen.
let's go
So
out.
you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go
So
out.
it's,
You have like a sense of peace here.
of course.
Yeah, bro.
And on top of that, I have a super huge family. We're huge. We're
Yeah.
huge in Montreal, right? So I have a bunch of brothers, a bunch of cousins, my sister, my mom, and everything. So when I go there, I get emotional. You know what I'm saying? But after a week, for example, I have to go back to Toronto.
Yeah.
I have to came back to go back to my
My-
Plus,
my
you guys
peace.
are in your grind.
Exactly.
You guys are still on the grind. You guys are still doing your thing.
And I feel blessed too because like when I came here, I just met like good people.
Facts.
My core people. You've been one of my like closest friends. Even like if we don't really talk every
course.
day,
Yeah.
like
But
that
check
doesn't
this
mean
out.
nothing. You know. what I'm
Talking
saying?
about him, for example, at some point in my life in Toronto, right? I just did a placement, didn't think Kizomba, was on the radio and everything, and I was living with this girl, and we had a lot of issues. I mean, she was not my girl, but we just lived together for some reason, right? Because I had no money, so she was paying everything. let's make it straight.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. All right. All right. So at some point I was tired. I was it's enough. I have to move. So I took my studio and I put it in a how you call that, a locker
A
place.
container.
Not a
Like
container.
A storage unit.
A
Yeah,
storage unit,
Yeah.
exactly. And a group of mine with who I was working with, Ezra, Ezra,
Yeah.
a couple
Your
guys.
best friend.
Yeah.
Good guy. He actually paid me back like 4 years later.
Yeah?
That's a whole different story.
At least
though.
he did it,
Yeah.
man. Like,
He's like, yo, what? Oh, your money? All right. Oh,
I
here
got
it
you, I
is.
got you.
Yeah. I'm like, this guy. and oh my God, another guy owes me money for
Yeah?
the same fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the
guy.
process of suing this fucking kid.
Is
Are
he
you
in
serious?
jail, bro? or
Yeah,
something?
what was that?
Is he in jail or something?
No, he's not in jail. He's just some fucking dumb kid that like scammed me. But it's like,
what?
yeah,
Bro, stop giving money to people, man.
I'm not gonna give money to people no more.
Give it to me,
But
bro.
check this out. So so I put all my thing in the storage and went do a tour for beautiful. What's his name?
Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
So we did 22 cities in Canada.
Damn.
So we went like just flying out here and there, driving there. We went to Victoria, Kelowna, Calgary, Edmonton, like 22 cities, right? That was crazy. That was one of the best musical trips I did my whole life. So, and then I had no place where to live. And before me coming back from the tour, right? He called me and said, "Yo, you know what? I have a spot for you. I think if instead of you
No. That was
Yes.
it's the opposite. That was before the tour.
Before-
Like that same day, you left to
Oh
the
yeah,
airport.
facts. Because he told me, I think I have a spot for you. So I took all my stuff, put it in a storage, and I left. Right. So she never could contact me again. Right. And when I came back, I said, you know what? He told me that I have a spot. Maybe I can go there. And that's how I met you, and I met Luca, and that's where I live now. I have my studio.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, you know what? F this. I'm out. I'm going back to Montreal. Whatever
Yeah.
you have to do your thing. I'm out. I can't.
So
So imagine I came here to make music, and now he's leaving. So what the fuck am I doing here now?
So you're like, I gotta find this motherfucker a place right now.
But you know what? That was crazy, man. Like, and see, sometimes you have no idea what life can have for you. You know what I'm saying? But just trust the process, trust yourself, and try to do
Just
the best
surround
thing you
yourself
can
with
do,
good
man.
people, you know.
And you know what? Like being in the deep end forces you to swim.
100%.
Like if you don't put yourself in a situation
Yeah.
where you're starving,
Oh, yeah.
you're not gonna get up and go eat.
Impossible.
You know, and that's why I find a lot of people are so complacent living at their parents, or like, oh, but I get to save, and this is, but you're not saving. You're spending you're dropping money on like, I don't know,
Stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
Yeah,
you
facts.
know.
It's so true. Like even for me, I have like a corporate job, and there's so many people in that 9 to 5, and it's comfortable, right? And guys like me, so many people out there, like they have some kind of passion, some kind of creative passion that they've always been curious to dive into, but they never go full neck deep into
take a
that
break?
because
One of the videos went out.
That's cool.
oh shit.
When did we're live?
All right, we're back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But yeah, we were just saying how like a lot of people they look at people like you guys and it's something to aspire to. Like you guys are making a living pursuing your passions. Music is in your blood, sweat, and tears. And for a lot of people, they're not in that position, right? They're maybe stuck at a job that they're not completely in love with. And maybe they're trying to see how they could make that switch and like go towards the direction of pursuing their passions. What would you tell to people like this in terms of what they can expect in a life pursuing your passions? Like when does it get hard? What were some of your big failures? Like, it's not obviously a steady income. So you guys were touching on it earlier about how, sometimes times are rough and it's a struggle for real. So like, what would you tell people like that in terms of what
You know
to
what?
expect?
First thing first, I think the most important stuff to understand is like it's really hard to change the passion for a business. When you do something for passion, you don't care about the money. How can you survive? So you need to find a balance between how can I convert my passion into a business, and this is really hard because you have to put your heart in it, and you don't have to think about I have to do my 9 to 5 and then do my music because I love it. It's really hard. So you have to find a way. For me, it's gonna be more easier than him because I'm a producer, I'm an engineer as well, right? So I can have clients, I can make money, I have royalties that comes in and everything, right? So my journey is gonna be way different than his because he's an artist. He has to go to some studio.
It's harder to be an artist than a
It's
producer.
hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
My theory is that as an artist, no offense, is like even when I was rapping, is we don't unless you're like so unique or offer something so different, which is like considered the blue ocean strategy method in business. We don't offer as much value than a producer or a musician does. A musician or producer has something that takes years to develop versus, say, for example, rapping or something. You know what I mean? Not to throw you on the bus like that. But when you produce, you can do you do things. You provide a service.
exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're a rapper, you need services to be provided for you.
That's facts.
Do you know what I mean?
But
So-
the big difference between, for example, a producer and an artist, like the artist take the shine, not the producer.
That's very true.
So that's the big balance between it, right? So I can produce for him. For example, that's why I always tell my producers friends, right? Like, yo, charge your money, charge whatever is your friend, is your cousin, charge because whatever I'm gonna produce for Nando, for example, maybe tomorrow we're not gonna talk anymore because we have some beefs, whatever, he can do shows his whole life with the same songs and make money.
Mm-hmm.
I will never touch money from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I produce you for free, how am I going to get my money back?
Right.
Somehow. You
Right.
can do shows with the same song for 10 years, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So as a producer, I always charge whatever you think is valuable for yourself, right? It took me a lot of time to understand that because I was producing for so many people for so many years for free. Because, we're a team, man. We're a team, bro. Let's make it happen. Yeah, we're going to do it. But at the end of the day, who was shining? Them.
Right.
I was always like the producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I convert myself. I say, you know what? Now, thank God the game changed. We have Spotify, we have Apple Music, and now it allows you to be a producer, be an artist out there. Because what's art?
Now producers are more like artists too. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
like, everybody's
this
they're
is-
getting the
this is-
recognition now.
This is the main problem because people think a producer is not an artist, but we create art.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, they are.
We are artists, you know what
Yeah.
artists is. So that's the main thing. So that's the reason why whenever I do a song with an artist, for example, I say, yo, you know what, like put me as an artist there because I can just grow up my numbers. So how do I'm supposed to be a producer? I was a ghost producer that my name is not out there. You don't talk about me every single time. I don't make money on the shows. So how can I upgrade my game?
Right.
So I decided to be an artist on Spotify and start doing my videos, my stuff, so people can see me
Yeah.
out there. You know what I'm saying? So now people see my recognition. They see me doing what I can do, and my number goes up. We all need numbers to be respected. You know what I'm saying? So if you talk to me, yo, Medy, so what do you do? Go on Spotify, go see my numbers. Go see my monthly listeners. Go see what I did yesterday. Go see this and that. So basically now you can see my process because of Spotify, we can see that. But back then, how can you be recognized? How can you be respected, right? So that's the main reason. Obviously, I always tell people, learn the business first. Because take a mic and rap, that's cool. Go on YouTube, they take a beat and rap, that's cool. But do you know about the business? Do you know how to register a song? Do you know why SOCAN exists? Do you know what's a copyright? Do you know what's the master right? Do you know what,
It's to protect yourself too, as an artist.
it's just
So with that
to know
being
where
said,
you're
do
going.
you guys like, since you treat it like a business, right? Do you guys treat it like a business with each other? That's a kind of a spicy question, no?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good question.
I work with
Like
him.
we have, we're in process of signing contracts and stuff like that.
You
and-
should- you
and
guys should do
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, like me and Annan, we have contracts. We treat
It's
it
not
like a
about
business, yeah.
disrespect. It's about let's do the thing legit.
Doing
you
it
know,
right,
like
yeah.
this guy, I love him like my brother.
Yeah.
But business, we're talking about Medylandia and Najove,
Yeah.
not Oliver and Fernando.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. So now, for example, him and I, we worked together for so many years, and then he took a break.
Yeah.
He took a break. So who was fucked?
Yeah.
I said, oh shit, my guy just he took a break. So what about everything what we did?
Yeah.
So I had to rebuild myself somewhere else because I was putting all my energy on him, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, I respected it. But Oliver was cool with him, but Medylandia was mad.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever. Then he came back, and whenever he said, "Yo, I want to do music again," I said, "No problem, but now you have to pay me."
Damn.
So you're gonna respect what you do and what I do. Now you're gonna take because what if I give you something for free, you're never gonna respect it.
Free costs more than you think.
100%.
That is one of my favorite quotes.
This is how it is.
Yeah.
This is why, for example, whenever I hire a guitar player, a keyboard player, a bass player, I always pay them. For example, they say, no, I got you. No, I want to pay you because that's what
Because
respect.
then you're really gonna get me.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
No, I got you.
I got you.
Motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Because maybe next time he won't do it because like he knows that like
Bro, it's always
know what I'm saying?
better to do it professionally.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
it's better
So,
to just
you
not
just
go
gotta
through-
you just gotta respect people's art.
the
You know
craft,
what I'm saying?
bro.
The craft
It
of,
comes
like,
with it,
all
you
that.
know. Even
Professionalism.
if I have $50, my
100%.
bad. I just have 50, but I give you something for your time. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? Like this is who I am, and because I want people to respect me the same way, right? But you can never treat people the way you would like to be treated.
Right.
Right, so never think about that. So that's why I treat people the way I think they should be treated, and whatever you want to do with me, that's your problem, right?
So advice to people who are getting into this would be, look, it's you want to enjoy what you do, but it's not all fun and games.
Most
it's
of
fun,
it is
but
not-
it's not just a game.
Most
This is
of
your
it
life.
is honestly like the funnest part of music is like being in the studio and do shows, but like everything. In
Oh no,
between
no,
is-
no, wait.
Yeah, so that's
this
the
is
whole
the fun part.
That's the
being,
fun-
be-
that-
being
that's
in the
like-
studio.
that's-
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
Creative vibe, recording. Yo, that's
Yeah.
a sick verse. Yo, that's
for
the
real,
best one.
like you
that's
said, like
la
the business
récompense.
element.
How do you say la récompense? Like the reward.
The reward,
That's the
yeah.
reward
Right.
of like being in the studio. Oh, yo, I did a banger. Now you.
I would
you
not
stay
say
there at
that.
the
You
show.
know what? I disagree.
Go ahead.
I disagree. It's not a reward. The reward is when people recognize you and they respect what you do.
No, I'm saying like the reward when you do a show and shit. For me, as an artist, like as a performer, is my reward. Cause like, it's fun being in the studio and
Understandable.
stuff, but like it's also like a headache. Like you want to make a good song, you want to like do this, and now like when you're performing it on live and people
Of course.
reacting and they love it.
But even
for me,
that-
for
even
me, it's
that.
a reward. Cause like yo,
Because you sing performing live, but now you have to find a way to get shows.
Right.
It's hard. How can
Yeah.
you get a show? How can you like send emails? How can you contact
have
people?
to do the reps.
There's so many things, so
Yeah.
many layers that you have to respect and understand before doing something, so you feel good. You know. For example, he trusted me 100%, so I can say, you know what, sign that contract, let's make it happen. He know I'm not trying to fuck him up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you should read the contract
Right.
because
right.
maybe something that you don't like in it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
True. We had to do something very
Maybe
similar like that recently.
it's good for me, but maybe it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but maybe it's,
Yeah.
it's just- it's business.
everyone is different.
Of course,
Every
I'm
And
For
if
real.
you-
different.
So
yeah.
you were saying how like if you're getting into it, learn the business side first.
Oh man.
And everything you're describing right now, like marketing, getting your tour
Everything.
dates lined up. This is all like
You have
business.
to know some
So-
key knowledge.
For sure.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
you guys must spend a lot of time doing that. How would you say you split up your time? Like how much time goes into
music and how
actually
much
goes
is
into
business?
music? Yeah. What's the percentage of time going into the art in the studio versus like this day-to-day marketing business element to your craft?
For me, everything goes together because this is what I do since I'm 12 years old, right? Every single day you see me, like I'm a geek, and I'll be honest, I'm a geek with dreads. That's how I call myself, right? I'm always in the studio, always recording people, and whenever I have a free time, I just go on YouTube and learn some stuff because now we have a crazy knowledge just free for you. You can go on YouTube and find whatever you want. In my time, it wasn't like that. In my time, like music packs, sounds packs, VSTs never existed. You know how I used to get my snares and my kicks? I just find like a Dr. Dre song, for example, and at the moment that he's not saying anything, I'm chopping the song, I'm putting that's my new kick, right? But right now you have splice.
Yeah.
You have so many things. So what's your excuse for real? You have free promotion. It's Instagram and whatever. You can post so many things on YouTube. You have Facebook. You have everything. What's the reason why you're not trying to do some music or put yourself out? It doesn't make sense to me. You can even push this little thing called boost your promotion, and people can see you in Japan. So what's your excuse, for example, right?
I feel like there's no secret, but like the only secret is like with the time I've been doing music is you can't have one foot in and one foot out as an artist.
Right.
You can't. It's impossible. You're
You
not
know
gonna
what?
make it.
I love that because this is what I always said to my friends. Like, guys, music is not
It's not a
art.
hobby.
It's not art. It's not a hobby. It's not passion. It's you in or you out.
Yeah, you can't treat it as your hobby. If you treat
Yeah.
it as your
Full
hobby,
send
you're
that
never
shit.
gonna.
Yeah.
You're
That's what I said.
gonna
But
But
make
that's
it,
for
you know?
everything. You get what you give at the end of the day.
Yeah.
A-
You know
in
what?
Anything.
You told me something. I still remember it until today. It touches me on the moment. I was like,
Touch you?
He touched me.
I'm a touchy guy.
Damn.
Keep in touch,
Whatever he
that's the
said, you
handle.
know.
Pause.
He touched me. I said, yeah, he's right, but I was like, he's right, but
Bars.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, right? So he said, yo, I think I'm gonna quit music. I said, why? You good, man? Do you whatever? He said, yeah, but I mean, you have platinum records, you have gold records, but look where you live, man. Like, I don't think I want to do that.
I said that.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
That's
but,
harsh, man.
But that was
I
not
don't-
in
I
a
don't
bad
remember
way.
saying
That
that.
was not in a bad
Crazy,
way.
bro.
I must have said it.
It was just saying like you know whatever you achieved, whatever you did, you're still hustling for it. I mean, you're hustling. You know, and I get what you were trying to say, and I said, you know what, that's amazing, and that this whatever you said pushed me more. So that's why now I have more stuff, more placement, more everything, and I cut a lot of people because of that. Because I said, you know what, he's right. Like how many more years am I gonna be doing that? So now I have to do, if I do a step, it has to be like a right step. Because, you know, you can lose so many years and so many months, so many weeks just vibing with music. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's amazing. It's fun.
You enter these crazy flow states where like you do music and then before you know it, it's like dark outside and you haven't even used the washroom.
Exactly.
You get lost in the sauce.
The thing that I had said at that, the reasons why I quit music was because it just wasn't a good return on my investment. I was putting in I spent like $2,000 for an album that only like maybe less than 1,000
But
people
yo,
heard. You know what I mean?
Trust me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's my fault because I wasn't smart enough on the business side of things, right?
But not
And
even that, bro. Even if you're smart enough, it's most of the artists is like that. You gotta invest until something happens. and,
honestly,
you know what saying?
I'm such a delusional person that I do believe that if I went back to music, that I would make a name for myself. Just because
100%.
I know the secret to success.
It's not
now.
even that, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta have that mentality. Cause like if you go back to music and you say that you're not gonna make it, how the fuck are you gonna make it? You know
Of
what I'm
course, exactly. That's a belief. If you believe it, then that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna manifest. But like the secret, the formula to success, which is not so secret, is just volume and consistency over
saying?
time.
That's it.
equals
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
true,
Like
that's
you,
true.
you gotta
That's
put
true.
the 2 feet in.
Put the
and-
reps in. It's
Yeah,
all
you-
about reps and
you have no
quality.
choice.
It's if I do 50 push-ups every day versus 200 push-ups every
Yeah.
day, who's gonna get more jacked? Do you know what I mean? If you're releasing one song a week versus 5 songs a week, how many people are gonna hear those songs online if you push them out on Instagram?
Bro,
You
at
know
the end
what
of
I
the
mean?
day, if you do that, something gonna happen.
Exactly.
Something have to happen. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say so is that like whenever you're not doing music, you're focusing on business? And I guess my question is like, how structured is the business side of things? Like, do you guys have an in-depth business analysis to approach your music? And then is there an in-depth execution plan? Like, for instance, like, are you constantly measuring certain things and then optimizing those plans and
That's
then
good for you.
strategizing
That's
for
good
the
for you.
year?
It's trial and error. At the end of the day, you know, you try because
That's true.
no one can know the 100% of the business music.
Right.
And I
No, wait,
I
wait,
think
wait.
I saw an interview of Daddy Yankee, and not even, and he said like he doesn't even know half of the industry.
This is true, bro.
Because like you can't. It's so complex, bro. It's so complex.
Listen, I'm 38, right? If I would knew around 20 that the business was so complicated and so, you know what I'm saying, so shark, because there's no way to do right things in music. Everything
no
is
way.
everything
It's
is different.
trial and error, bro.
I would never do music because it's the most tricky industry in the whole planet. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you need music for everything in this life. Video games, gym, have sex with your girl, go see a movie, go whatever. You need music.
Mm-hmm.
You need music for everything. So this is what makes this business is so tricky. There's so many rights and so many things
Yeah,
because
bro.
you need music for everything.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
So that's why it's so tricky. Like, to be honest, the music industry is more complicated than the drug business. Way more.
Right.
Because the drug is just illegal. The music is legal.
Mm-hmm.
Legally illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so tricky. So, for example, like I signed a contract with Cobalt a couple of years ago, right? The way I signed my publishing deal with Cobalt for 5 years, maybe today is going to be a whole different story. So I cannot have a meeting with them and say, you know what, I want this, because everything changed.
Right.
Yeah,
Now it's
and
different.
And every contract for
It's
every
different.
artist is different. It's
So
all customized.
You
for
can
the
never
artist.
relate whatever you want to have because this guy had something. Oh, you know what? My guy got 50%, so I want 50%. No, it's impossible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so many artists, they come to do my studio, whatever, and they want 50%, but why?
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
everything is just customized to the artist.
I guess
Everything's
the
different.
reason why I asked is because nowadays with like social media and like there's a bunch of people tooting that virality is not random. Do you know what I mean? And that in the eyes of psychologists and marketers, human beings are predictably irrational. You know what I mean? Like all of the strategies that have hard evidence, like, and facts that work. Say for instance, there's tons of things. I forget what they're called, but they do things like the illusion of choice, right? Where they give you maybe some of these brands all own the same toothpaste, for instance, like Colgate and Crest or something like that, right? Or there's tons of I don't have them off the top of my head, but because I guess, you know, corporations specifically, I'm sure Universal has a very strong strategy on how to get their artists, and then obviously they're bullying, right? Like there's monopolies on shit, right?
Exactly. I was about to say it.
Yeah.
It's the monopoly behind it because they have open doors, right? So whatever you can, what that's the good thing about, you know, so many people ask me the same question. Yo, should I stay independent or should I go with a label? What do you want? It depends what you want. It's not, yeah, but they told me, like, you know, labels are shit. Depends what you want to do.
No, it depends what they offer you too.
Right, right.
No, but it depends what you want to do. Me, 19 years old, they offer me like a 5-year deal with Universal. I'll take it, 100%. And whatever if I'm exclusive to them, and whatever if they keep me, you know, in the pocket. At least I can learn the business. So whenever I'm gonna be free at 24, for example, I know where to go and what to knock. Yo, it's so important to know what you want to do. It's what do you want? You want to be a beat maker? You want to be a producer? You want to be an engineer? What do you want? Right? My package is different because I became everything because I was so hungry. So now I'm an engineer / beat maker / music producer and / coach, vocal coach / promoter / DJ / back vocalist. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to do it.
Do you ever feel like though that you could spread yourself too thin doing those things?
100%.
Yeah.
That's why I quit DJ.
Right.
Because I was doing DJ, and you know, to keep up being a DJ with all the music that comes out every day, how can you do it? You know what I'm saying? So I quit DJ to at the moment that I moved to Toronto, I quit DJ. I said, you know what? Let me just focus on production so I can be better in production.
Right.
Because if you do two things at the same time, how can you be the best?
It's like having two trains carrying two heavy loads.
Yes.
But if you just, you know, have one load or
Exactly.
no load, you go faster to wherever it is.
Like
that you
him
wanna
and I
be.
were different because he's an artist, I'm a producer, right? That's my daily job, and that's my hustle, and that's my everything. He's an artist. He's putting music out. He's doing good. Now he's super activated. I like that. But he needs to make some money to be able to do his music.
Right.
It's a different, my money is doing my music.
Right, right, right.
So we're in two different planets right now, right? So that's why we're working together. We're trying to make it. But at the end of the day, he needs to fail a lot. And that's what you did a couple.
I did a lot of failing.
But that's good because that's how you learn.
Every artist has to fail, bro.
How can you?
You
How
have
can
no
you
ch- you have
ride a
no
bicycle
choice.
if
Fa-
you don't
It's like
fail?
it's
failure
and
is
and
how
that's
you-
where
it's-
that's where like you can see the difference between artists. If you
Yeah,
fail
man.
and or you quit it or you just continue.
But
You know what I'm
but now we're talking about the bad things. But it's fun. It's amazing. It's fun.
It's
It's
fun.
cool. It's the energy's
Yeah,
there.
for real. Like, yo, you were talking earlier about how
It's
growing up
amazing.
you were just like looking up to Daddy Yankee.
It's
This was-
amazing,
Yo, it's
man.
funny.
And then you
It's-
fucking
it's a-
opened up for
Yeah,
him.
that's
no?
a funny story. I'm gonna tell a story.
How many bitches do you fuck? Okay.
So yo,
Answer the question.
no.
Answer the question. How
So,
many
yo,
bitches?
it's
How many
funny-
bitches on
yo,
you?
yo, that Yankee story is funny because like he opened for Daddy Yankee like 7 years prior to when I opened, and then at the same spot, and then I was in the crowd, and then I didn't really know that was like before I met him at that show, and
Wait,
then
so
we
you
started
were
work-
an artist too, Medy?
Yeah, because
no, yeah, he was doing the
True,
DJ
true,
and the
true.
back vocal and whatever. The same thing.
I was
he
on
did with me.
stage. You know,
Yeah,
I do
so-
my
Right,
things.
right, right.
So I remember at Choeme, one of an artist, like he did the opening for Daddy Yankee at the same freaking stadium, at the same spot, and I was in the crowd that time. I was in the crowd with my parents and then my brother, and then obviously I know about Medy because like I knew about all those guys.
Performed with him already multiple times.
Yeah, so like he opened, so he opened the show, and I was like watching the show, and he's like, "Fuck, man, like that's crazy, bro." Like, you know, he's like it's Daddy Yankee, and obviously,
Yeah.
Daddy
For those
Yankee.
that
For
don't
me,
know, like people who know, they know. Daddy Yankee's like
he's the
like,
OG, and
the
like
OG.
I started music
He's
because
like
of
the
Daddy
Dr.
Yankee.
Dre of reggaeton music.
Yeah. So like I started because of Daddy Yankee. So like for me, as a young kid, it's like fuck, man. Like I know of Medy and he's opening for Daddy Yankee. That's crazy, bro. 7 years later, at the same stadium, I'm the one who's opening for Daddy Yankee
But
with Medy.
Yeah, but check this out. Okay, this is a really good story.
That's
It's
crazy.
not a good knowledge to know, right? This is why the music and the business and life, it's always who you know and how you know them and how good the relationship is. So we're working together. He's like, yo, I really want to open the show, man. I'm like, bro, I know who's doing it because I know people, right? I've been there in the game for so long. Yo, please, man, I want to open the show. I want to open the show. Are you ready, man? Yo, I'm super ready. What are you talking about? Are you really ready? Because yo, this is a big show, bro. Yo, I'm ready, bro. All right. I make one phone call. We got a show right away. Boom. Because this is how I know people, right? And they respect me. I respect them. We're cool. So, you know, all the artists was trying to open the show and nobody got it. So,
How do you do that? How do you get to know people? Like, what was what was
So
the?
that
You
was
have
on the
to-
time of his prime. So
Yes,
like
but you
everyone
have-
know about
yes,
Medy,
yes,
you know?
that's
And
cool.
then
But
you
he
gotta
had to-
keep a
he had
good
to- he had
relationship
to
with
gain
everyone.
but it's
status
not
throughout.
only about who you know. You have to invest something that's not money. It's the most valuable thing that humans have. It's time. You have to invest time on people. You go see them. You let's go eat. Let's crack some jokes. Be cool with the guy.
Yeah.
Like do some service. He's the guy. He's a DJ tomorrow. Go see him. Send him-
Politics.
Yes.
Yeah,
Public
that's one
relations,
of,
grassroots relations.
exactly.
Yeah, that's one of
Just put some water on your relationship.
advice
you
I
know?
give to
That's
artists
how the
too.
world works.
Just
Of
go.
course,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? You're gonna receive what you offer. So like if you go see other people show and then just like
Just respecting the people.
just being there, people just gonna give you support back. You know what I'm saying?
You just
But so
be.
you were saying, yo, are you ready? Like, this is a big show. Are
Yeah.
you ready? And then what happened?
But you know what? It's not only about are you ready. It's about like, yo, you're gonna make me burn my contact. If
Right.
he says no,
My name's on the line.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. So I called the guy. He gave me the show right away. Say, yeah, okay, I got you. No problem, Medy. I got you because it's you. I got you. Perfect. We got the show right away. Boom. So now he got excited. Yo, for real?
Bro, just imagine, bro. Imagine
Like opening
back,
up for
eh,
Drake or
back,
something,
when,
or opening it
back
up
when
for-
I was
yeah.
15 years old, I discovered reggaeton with Daddy Yankee and whatever, and now I'm about to fucking open the show for that guy, bro.
Hey, yo, guys. Okay.
The nerves must have been
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
and
but
that's
that shit was
and
crazy.
it's funny because that's like the first time I remember. We went to the sound check like earlier, and then there was already like a lineup, and then I remember, but that was like the first time I went to like I don't remember. I think I went to like grab a ticket for like the parking or whatever, and then that's the first time like I hear like on the line, oh, that's not Najove. yo, bro, I was like walking like this.
was walking like that.
I was like walking like this. That's like the first time like someone recognized me. Oh,
That was funny,
that's
yo.
not Jove.
That was
And I just
funny.
like pretended to like didn't hear it.
It's,
Like
yo,
I
it's,
didn't hear
it's
anything.
crazy. Like not to. I don't want to talk about myself, but I've experienced shit like that too. Even when I was doing music, and it wasn't even like I didn't go that far at the time. I had only had like less than 500 subscribers on YouTube, but my videos were hitting like 2 to 5K in a week. But people around the city were just like, "Yo, you're schizo, right?" Or they'd be
Yo,
at my
It's a vibe.
performances
Yo, I
and
feel like
shaking my hands
that's
and
like the
shit.
best feeling ever, bro.
Yeah, because
That's
it's,
like the
it's,
best
it's
feeling ever.
validation for your work.
Correct.
And like yeah,
Yeah.
exactly for sure.
Yeah,
So
man.
so, but
Wait,
I
were you
I
about
truly
to say
believe
something?
No.
I truly believe that it's not just who you know too. In order to network, you have to have
Network is important.
equal sets of skill, something to offer to the person, because you could be the coolest guy in the world, but if you don't know shit, your value is not.
Yeah.
You know.
And then when I did
I'm
that
gonna
show,
tell you something. Some people have nothing to offer, but they making people laugh. It's good. I know so many people that they know everybody, but they don't do shit. And I'm like, yo, how the hell he's always surrounded with the biggest people? Because he's just so fakely cool.
yeah, you're just gonna
It's
be
like a
humble,
social
man.
light. That
He's
they
like,
call
Like
it
you know
cool
me.
guy.
I'm a funny. Like we're funny. Like I don't care. Even like when I do shows and stuff. Like for me, I'm just having fun. And then people just like see that like I'm a genuine person. Though I'm not trying to pretend like.
But what I'm trying
the
to say is
biggest
like you
artist.
don't need to do something in a way. Just be organic. Just be cool.
Yeah, just be cool, man, with
just
everyone.
respect people
what I'm
and
saying?
don't, because whenever you fake,
People gonna see that.
You can read it.
Yeah, people gonna see
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Just be cool and support other people. That's how you can be supported, right? So me, for example, my job was to support everybody. I was going to everyone's show in Montreal, and that's why people started respecting me.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Cheers to
Cheers to
fucking
that.
Daddy Yankee.
Hell yeah. So yo, after that show, bro. But like I don't wanna like hype myself up, but like yo, we fucking kill that shit. And then honestly, after that show, that's where I actually felt like, yo, I can do that. I
Yeah.
can do it.
But
I-
hey,
you
guys,
can-
music is hard. Music is
Yeah,
really
I
hard.
want to ask. So that's obviously a major high.
It's hard, man.
What's like your biggest like low, and like tell us about a time like you guys almost contemplating quitting, giving it all up, and like what was that low for you?
Yeah, yeah.
The
You
lowest
you
of the
you
low.
say why you quit music. The
Like
first
I
time.
feel like
For me, it was simply return on investment.
yeah, that's like the main.
Yeah.
Like when you have no money, like you can't do shit. You
Yeah.
can't make music. I was lucky enough to have Medy to make music and stuff, but if I don't have Medy, how am I gonna go to the studio? How am I gonna
have to
do
pay
this and stuff? I
hourly,
have
you
to
pay the
I have
production,
to
pay the
this, I
mix,
have to
pay the
pay- so, like,
mastering.
that's like the main reason why a lot of
For
artists,
example,
like,
for
quit.
an artist, and you tell me if I'm wrong. For an artist, just to get one song done, you have the beat, the recording, the mix, and the mastering. It's easy, $1,500. Easy, right?
And that's not even like including like promotions, because like what are you gonna do
Wait,
with that song?
wait,
too,
wait.
you
We're
know?
talking about the product, right? Because you want to
Yeah,
say
exactly.
something. Then you have to do a video. It's easy.
A cover art.
If you have
Easily
something
another
comfortable, it's
$1,000,
$1,000.
Unless you have your boy and you're doing it.
Yes.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, free costs more than you think.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
a problem.
and yeah.
So now you have like just to have your thing ready, you like $3,000 down. And now you have to put a song on YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? Like if you buy some clothes, whatever, and then you have to do promotion. You have to find a
I
way
used to fucking buy clothes from the mall and return it. Fuck, we're done.
out.
It's out, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
And boom. I think where did we leave off?
I think like the hardest.
the hardest
bit-
part.
The
Like
lowest,
for
yeah.
me, like personally,
Why you quit? Right.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, why exactly? So having a song, having the video,
Why?
you like, if you have something cool, you like down $3,000. If you have like cool producers that they're don't gonna charge you a lot, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But now you have to pay promotion and everything. So it's hard to be an artist. It's hard to be out there. It's hard, but there's always a way to do it. You just need to find your own way to do it, because some people are always asking me, "Yo, what should I do?" I can tell you what I did, but what I did maybe
Might not
won't
work.
exactly, because it's my path, right? So for example, you cannot ask Mike Tyson how can I box? I don't know. He boxes the way his physique works for him. You know what I'm saying? Like if for example, like I don't know, let's talk about De La Hoya. De La Hoya cannot box like Mike Tyson. Impossible, because the physique is different, right? So everyone is different. That's what I'm trying to say. So
you can give advices and stuff, but
advice, yeah, you
Well,
should
you
do so,
can,
yeah.
You can study, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna not be him. You know what I mean?
Everything's independent, man.
honestly, bro, it all ends up with the willpower, bro.
When there's a will, there's a way.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
facts.
because like for me, like as an artist, like I struggle a lot with like mental, like how you say, like
Health.
yeah, mental health. You know, like life.
Like
Life.
erectile dysfunction.
No, but guys,
No, but yo, for real, life. You know, like life gives you like curveballs and shit like that, and like it's always like hard, like to mix it both. You know, like
bro, everybody always gonna tell you, like, you know what, and everyone's know that, like, when you are an artist, whenever you do art, can be music, can be painting, whatever, you need to be a bit crazy in your head.
100%.
because it's not easy to live with that pressure. Am I doing good? What am I doing? I have a business.
Yeah, bro.
Should I work? How can I retire after? How much money am I gonna make this week?
Overthinking a
It's
lot
hard.
of shit, bro.
Right.
It's stressful. But me, I love that. That's why I'm doing it. Because the fact, for example, if in 1 week I'm gonna make $3,000, for example, right? Okay, cool. And the next week maybe I'm gonna make $50. I'm like, okay, so what did I do to not make more money? So I'm trying to do something else. The fact that I'm not making money in 1 week, I love it because it pushes me to, you know what? You're not in a comfort zone here, bro. Do your thing.
So a big low is financial. Like you're not for people who are in this field.
Most of
100%.
the audience is financial.
struggling.
100%.
Yeah. It was like me.
Because like you have your personal life too. You have your own bills and shit like that. So like, what do? Are you gonna pay your light bill, or are you just gonna pay for that video? Obviously, you're gonna pay for that.
That's the artist perspective.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're gonna pay for the light bill because like you need light.
Yo,
Yeah,
and
and you
you
know,
know- okay,
and
yo, you know what?
Another low too that I would say for me, my lowest of low when I was doing music was like the culture is so influential that I was going down the path of fucking doing coke every night. I was just trying to fuck everything that moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I was dead broke. I had
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I would rather buy a bag of coke than fucking fill up my fridge.
Doesn't
When
make
I was
sense,
young,
eh?
you know what I mean?
Right.
And
That's
fill
what
my
you were young,
teeth with
but
gold and shit.
that's why I always say you always to surround yourself with good people too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes a mature mind, and those are the most
100%.
successful people.
And I was lucky
somewhat.
enough to have like an older guy always like with me and shit, you know, because like,
An
bro,
OG.
I could have been like freaking,
And you know what?
all the cokehead and everything, bro, because like I was young, but like also like it comes in your values and everything.
And
too,
check
you
this
know what I'm
one.
saying?
Whenever you do music, for example, in my experience, right, doing music and having a girlfriend, trying to convince a girl that you okay, you can make money, you can handle this.
Oh, that's the hardest, man.
It's hard. I'm gonna
That's,
tell you.
that's some grown man shit.
Like, for
That's not
example,
even like a boyfriend shit.
At
That's
the
like,
moment that you just met the dad, you met whatever, you have to the family. So what do you do? Oh, I'm a music
I make
producer.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door's
So
right
so
there.
what do you do? Do reggaeton, Spanish music. Oh yeah, that's cute. And how much money do you make? I make my money. I have no idea how much money per month, but I do my things. Right away, they see you as like a drug dealer, because music comes with drugs,
Yeah.
alcohol,
Woman.
women,
Look at the
Rock
culture.
star
Look at
life.
the music.
rockstar
Everything
life,
that- yeah.
not established. You have nothing. You have no idea how much money you're gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, for example, when I met my girl, right, and I met the dad didn't want to see me for 2 years.
Damn.
After 2 years, he said, "Okay, let's meet up, whatever."
Obviously, because like, you're gonna judge. Like,
And he asked my girl so many times, "So what does he do?" Oh, he's a music producer. What's a music producer, right? Like, how much money does he do?
So
He-
yo, you've obviously been doing this for a while.
yeah.
And you mentioned some contracts that you're with different companies.
Yes.
Like, have you?
Universal,
Yeah.
Cobalt, right?
You don't have to share the specifics, like dollar amounts, but I mean, if you are down,
I don't
that'd
mind.
be
I don't mind.
amazing.
I don't mind.
Like, I think the audience would be curious to know, like, how your income is broken down.
Okay.
Because online,
yeah, I like that.
online it says the average artist and the average producer makes less than $40,000, but that's reported income.
Yeah, but
Same thing with barbers. Barbers don't. report all
exactly.
their
That's the
income.
thing,
don't
right?
report it.
So check this
Cash
out.
business
Okay,
too.
so whenever I signed my first deal with my publishing company, they offered me 3 deals because Dancing Kizoma was getting big, right? So the publishing company was interested in signing me. So they offered me 3 options. The first option was $25,000. Second option was $50,000, and the C was
Just like a one-time lump sum.
yeah. It's called an advance.
Okay.
you gotta
so
give
the
it-
advance you
gotta
some
give it
money.
back though.
Yeah. Whenever you make money, they're gonna take your money. It's an advance for you to be comfortable and be able to produce and do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
No stress. That makes sense.
That's where a lot of artists
Yeah.
get fucked.
So me, I
Yeah, 'cause
didn't.
they see those numbers, bro. They,
Me,
taking that money,
I
you know?
didn't know the game. So I was so stressed about like, should I sign? I had no idea. So I paid my lawyer $2,000, and she said, you know what, this and that is not good. So I said, man, who can I trust? Because even if you pay your lawyer, you cannot trust whatever she says. You have to do your own research. So whatever. So I decided, because I was so pressured from the company, let's sign it right now because now the song is getting big. So every single day they were calling me, right? So I said, you know what, give me the option A. It's $25,000. Whenever it's gonna be, whenever they're gonna recoup the money, I'll be fine. So I don't owe them money for a couple of years and whatever, So I thought that was the smartest move. That's a smart move. But to be honest, now that I get the game, I should have taken the $75,000. Why? Because if they don't recoup the money, they still have to work with me and make me more songs, more placement, more this and that. So I get
Because that's
bigger.
their job to get the money back. It's not
Because
his job.
even if I have money in my pocket, I cannot give them money.
Right.
It has to be like music money.
that's why I guess a lot of artists are saying, I didn't make shit from the money. I didn't make shit from
Yeah,
music.
but you get
I
the money
still-
before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
then they go and spend it on like
Facts.
extravagant shit. And
Exactly.
then it's like now they have no assets or anything.
And whenever
like
they
that.
get crazy, they stop making music. They stop giving the company music for them to place it and do music and make money. Because the companies are really smart. They have open doors. They know what to do with the music. That's why they're super strict about, yo, I want a song like this, structured like this, because I know the radio going to take it and that's it, we're good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
they don't want to try.
The cookie
They
cutter
only
stuff.
exactly
Because they have the system.
correct.
And now you can even like do your own like type of music because now they just like want them to make like the
Yeah,
music
but
that they
listen
want,
to
you
the
know what I'm
biggest
saying?
problem that we have with the thing Kizomba. It was a pop Kizomba song. And the company, Universal, told us we have no idea what to do with the song. We know it's good, but it's not pop enough to be in the pop radio, and it's not urban enough to be in the urban music. So we have no idea what to do. So we had to pay from our pocket, the company, I mean, the team that we had, right, beside Universal, to pay this guy and ask him to put the song on Spotify. The biggest Spanish playlist what we have is called Baila Reggaeton. The song went there. It got really accepted it in Spain. It got super huge in Spain. We got a platinum record in Spain, and then Canada said, you know what? That's good. So let's start playing the song here. And that's how the song got accepted in Canada. So we got big first in Spain, and then because of that, they said, you know what? Okay, it's a good song, so they placed it in the radio.
And then at that time, is that when they gave you the $25,000?
Yeah.
Because of that?
So it took me like a month to not a month, like, you know, it's every 3 months they pay you, right? So every 3 months you receive a check from the company, from SoCan. So in 1 month, I receive out the money. They got paid. Everything was in my after that, everything was in my pocket. For example, for a year, I was receiving every 3 months around $36,000.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, 36, 35, 34. I was good. I was flying out, going to the Dominican Republic, vibing out, doing whatever. I was good. I
And
said, you know what?
rent at that time.
And you
was-
mentally, you think that this money never gonna end because you're good.
Yeah.
I have my hit, my
Plus, you
guy.
have multiple streams of income too, right? Because it's not just them that's
No.
sending you money.
And
You
I have
still
more
got
songs.
clients, right?
Of course.
So-
and I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? So
So let's say I'm a producer. I'm on the come up, right? What can I expect on ways to make money, like how you would? Do you know what I mean?
it depends what service you provide.
So let's just say I'm doing what you're doing. Let's say I'm not DJing. I'm just making beats and engineering. What are some of the ways that you get paid, if you're okay with saying that? And like, what would you advise for the people that are watching?
So, okay. So first thing first is the splits. Whenever you produce a song for an artist, right? So whenever some people don't understand the game, so whenever they pay you, they think they own everything.
Right.
But you don't pay for everything. You pay to own the exclusivity of my beat.
So there's different types of licenses.
That's why Jamaicans, they do rhythms because people don't pay for it. So they do the song with 15 people, and the 50 people that do the song with the same beat, they all get number one. So who got the money? The producer.
Yeah.
Because they work for free for all these artists. You know what I'm saying? So that makes super sense.
Yeah.
So if you don't pay for the exclusive rights to use my beat, at least let me use the beat with different artists.
Yeah.
Like with him,
So
with
it's crazy
him, with
because
him, with him.
you're not even thinking like quick money, like barber here. I cut your hair, like engineer. You're thinking like money in terms of contractual, in terms of whether or not it is a hit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because, you know, streams pays you. Not a lot, but, you know, I'm a producer, I have the chance to work with a lot of people. If I release 20 songs with different people per year, and everyone is giving me, like, for example, $50 per month, at the end of the year, that's free money. I'm not working for that money. I worked before, but if they do their job because they want to get big, right? So they're gonna pay promotion, they're gonna pay everything.
So
I'm receiving my part of
You
it.
have streams on multiple platforms like YouTube,
Facts.
Spotify,
Yes,
all this
yes.
stuff.
And I get
Yeah.
paid for that, right?
Right.
And that's cool.
Apple Music.
Some other people they're gonna go more radio, so I get money from radios.
Right. Okay.
For example, the way this thing works, right? For example, he's writing a song, I'm writing a song, and you are a label, right? You buy the song, right? So now the 50% of the song is yours. The other 50% has to be split between the creators, the writer, and the composer. So him and I, we have 25% each because we create a song, right? This guy was in the studio, he put one word. We have to reduce our splits because we have to give him 10% now.
Right.
Because otherwise he's going to sue us.
Right.
That's why artists don't want people to come in the studio and vibe with us. Because whatever you saw, whatever you can say can go against us.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be part of the success, the success, but not the failure. Whenever you fail, oh no, I was not there. But whenever you're getting big, what's that? Yeah, I wrote that line. That's my line.
It's interesting because a lot of you would think that nobody thinks of these things because they're like, oh, we're not big yet. There's no point of even.
Comes with
That's
it,
where
man.
it comes the business knowledge.
That's where the corporations,
Yeah.
the professionalism comes in hand because it's not just like you're just a client. So what do you do when a kid comes in and they're like, here's a beat that I ripped off of YouTube. Can you record this for me?
Oh yeah, 100%. So okay, now I'm not a producer anymore. I'm an engineer.
Right.
Now you're paying me to record you, to mix
so
you,
you're
and
talking
everything.
about like a different entity.
100%.
So you're producing
Yes.
is a different sense, a
Yes.
different form of income.
Look how I
Because
see production. Production
Yes.
for me is like having a baby.
Right.
I'm going far, right?
Every song is a business.
Uh-huh.
Is a product.
It's a lotto, right? A lottery ticket that you have no idea whenever you can win.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing a lot of lottery tickets here and there. We never know.
Right.
I have my rights. Everything is
Do
on
you
the paper.
have to sign every single time?
I sign every single people that comes to the studio. At the moment they come, we have a little agreement. It's not a contract, it's just an agreement saying like, yo, you paid for this service.
Especially if they're paying for your beats and
Exactly.
your production.
Exactly.
So if they show up with like another licensed beat, then you're just an engineer.
100%.
Right. So
I'm
you
just an
don't
engineer.
get rights to those.
Nope,
Right.
nothing.
And then you charge a separate engineer
It's
price.
like a hire for, I guess, pay for hire.
Pay for hire.
Pay for hire. So I'm just, you come to the studio, I record you, I make you sound good, and that's perfect.
That
But
makes
when we
sense.
create something together, that's a different story.
So even me, for somebody who was in the music industry for myself, so for people who are not even as experienced as for me, I didn't know the game like that. You're basically saying, when you're recording your boys in the gym or whoever from Kijiji and you're recording them on some beat, right? And you're engineering it, you're not a producer.
No.
You're just an engineer.
Exactly.
And that's just higher for.
You know what? I love this conversation. I gotta tell you something. The term music producer doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a street language thing.
Right.
For us to be comfortable with what we can do. Because whenever I won an award with SOCAN gave me an award for the Song of the Year.
Yeah.
It's not saying music producer. Because a real music producer is the people who are gonna put everyone together and plays the song and do whatever without doing music. You can be a producer without doing music.
Like DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or Rick Rubin,
Correct.
right? He doesn't even do music.
Exactly.
He just stands in
But he's the
studio.
producer. It's called executive producer.
Right.
Right. So we just took the term music producer because we do beats. Some people they do beats. They call themselves producer. How are you a producer? Yeah, because I produce beat. Yeah, but that's a beat maker.
Yeah.
It's not a beat. It's not a music producer.
Because you're not actually like conducting.
Producing
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
a whole project.
Yes.
You know?
My real job in the music industry, I'm a writer.
Yeah.
That's my job because I write music.
Ah.
You know that's
composer.
Composer, but
Yes.
it's called writer, right?
Okay, right.
Composer is the way you register the song, but whenever you get an award, it's called co-writer Medylandia. For
Right,
example,
right.
Dancing is on, but I'm a co-writer because I wrote the music
Yeah.
and he wrote the lyrics.
Right.
So in the real term of the music industry, that's how I should promote myself, right? But if I put on my Instagram right now, writer, people are gonna think I write songs.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to put music producers. Oh yeah, he can do
Oh, he
beats.
makes beats. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So,
Yeah.
for example, in the old school time, let's go to the 2K.
Yeah.
People used to call themselves DJ to be a producer.
Interesting.
Think about it. DJ Khaled is a producer.
Yeah.
DJ this is a producer.
Because
DJ
DJs were like the beat
yes,
makers
because
too.
old
Yeah.
school times, you know, the way you used to do beats is with samples. So the DJs were the one putting the beat together to be
Yeah.
able to sing on a song, right?
Look at all the
Premiere.
house music guys.
Yes.
They're not called producers.
Correct.
And they
Yeah.
make beats.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
called DJs.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
then a producer's not
people
a,
get mad at me sometimes because I asked to put my name on Spotify. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, why you get mad at me whenever you sing like a song from DJ Khaled and then you see all those names together?
You
So-
have a tag. Medy,
Yeah, exactly. You know, the tag is good, but if I'm not receiving like the awards for it, like the streaming, how can I get bigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, you heard my name, so what? Then what?
Exactly.
You know? So if I can get if we can all go on the songs and I can get the song in my profile, because the fact that I'm a producer, I reach more people than you because I work with so many different. I work with Indian people, Greek people, French people, English people, Haitian people. You know what I'm saying? So
That's another one of the things that I wanted to do when I was introducing you. He's not just limited to Latin music. Like I've heard him make like
I do
EDM,
everything.
hip hop, like
EDM a lot.
that's
I love house
Yeah, he does
music.
everything.
I do everything, you know. So I can reach way more people. So if people come to my profile and you and I we're on the same song together, they're gonna listen to your song. If they like it, they're gonna just put it on the playlist.
yeah.
True,
Okay,
so-
so,
yeah.
sorry, you've got producer music, or so you got production money,
Correct.
right? Which is not just making beats, right? It's you're setting up the video, you're setting up the shows, you're producing the entire package of what one song. and
That's
how
the
far it can go.
executive producer, but the only
Yes.
person with who I do that is him. No, him, Nanu, and
Alter Santos. No, you signed.
I
with
used
him?
to work with him a lot. Not
Right.
anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So then you've got producer income, which is its own corporation and entity. Then you've got engineer music. And
Correct.
then you've got streams.
Exactly.
Right, which is all part of producing too.
Yes.
And then
And I have clients that just come to record. Some people just come to have a little video in the studio.
What would you
Sometimes I just rent my studio. People just come to the studio. They record themselves. No problem.
And he has my DJ.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm his DJ as well. I'm his back vocal. So it's different type of incomes. You know what I'm saying?
So what about yourself as an artist? How does your income kind of get broken down?
he's
willing
like
to
looking
share.
at you like
It's more.
I don't
It's
make
more.
music.
Honestly,
I don't
like
make money.
no, like we.
'Cause, like,
The
you guys do
most, the most,
shows,
the
like-
yeah, the most money we make is for
shows.
shows.
Shows, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
live performances. Obviously, we
Ticket
get
sales
money.
too, right?
We get money from streaming, but also like we invest a lot of money to be able to like push the song and like playlists and all that stuff. So
course,
like
yeah.
it doesn't like most of the time it doesn't like even break even. You know what I'm saying? So that's
it's
why
a
like you
business.
gotta push like exactly. So like that's why you gotta push like shows and everything. So
And see, that's good that you're saying that because that's something I can teach people. For example, whenever you do a
You-
big show,
yeah.
a big show. I'm not talking
Like
about
Daddy
clubs.
Yankee show.
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever.
Because you
You know,
performed in front of like 15.
let's be honest.
Right?
You guys are a team of entertainers, whatever. You guys are gonna do a show, and you guys want to bring Drake to this festival.
Right.
You have to declare. You have to get a permit from SoCan to be able to play music in the public.
Really?
So of course, you
Yeah.
cannot. You,
A lot of people don't know like
You cannot do a show because you want to do a show. You have to get a license, a legal license to be able to play music because you're gonna use people's money, people's license just because you want to. For example, you guys have a barbershop, right? Like now,
You need a permit to run a shop.
yes,
Yeah.
but before that, before Spotify and everything, you used to need a license from SoCan to be able to play music in your barbershop.
So with SoCan, interesting. So
Cause it's the same as DJs.
I mean legally.
Legally.
Yeah, 'cause it's
But
the same as, like,
music is
people that-
such a gray area. People are
Yeah.
constantly stealing
It's the
music.
same as like DJ at like
because now we have
radios.
internet, but way back before, for you to be able to play music from the radio, you need a license from SoCan to be able to play the
Yeah.
music that people is producing, and you put it there for free.
Yeah,
It's
every
impossible.
song that are played on the radio, they have to like register it
100%.
before playing it on the
Right.
radio. So
Is
that's
so-
how
is
we know
SoCan
like what song is played and that's how like people get the
Just before
the
you keep
royalties.
going, whenever I quit my first job, Burger King, I worked on a radio for 2 years. So I saw how everything was. I was like one of the guys right there, like working with-
Concierge.
exactly. No, I was just so I saw the system about the radios. You have to register every single song that you put there, right? So that's how they can pay you.
And yeah,
you
and then
know?
after that they submit that sheet to like whatever
SoCan.
SoCan, and then they see okay, you played that song, you played that song.
So
okay, now you
whenever
take
an
it back.
artist is gonna do a show in a club, obviously clubs would
now
never.
they're gonna do that. I think
They-
I heard
maybe.
they're gonna do that now that like they're gonna pay artists if they get played in a club and stuff.
So SoCan is what, a governing body for music?
SoCan,
like the Red Seal of Trades for construction
SoCan,
workers
they
and
pay
stuff?
you for public plays.
Right.
Whatever you're gonna do in public, they're gonna pay you for that.
Right.
It's called radio shows, whatever.
And every
you know?
show you do, you can submit that. For example,
Okay.
and all the shows that I did, for example, Daddy Yankee.
Yes.
You can submit that. You can say to SoCan, you can submit the flyer and everything, and they ask you, okay, how many people there were there, 10 to 15,000, whatever.
That's the legit show, for
Yeah.
example, right? So, okay, what's the biggest festival here in Toronto? The
Veld.
biggest one.
I wouldn't say Veld, maybe like OVO Fest or something.
Oh, now it's OVO Fest, the biggest one.
I don't even
Gay
know.
Pride. Just kidding.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know. Veld.
Wasaga,
fucking
whatever. I have no idea. Like
Wasaga?
Oshaga,
Wasaga?
Oshaga.
Oshiega. Isn't that in
Oshiega.
Ottawa, though?
Montreal, that's Montreal.
Oh, that's Montreal, facts.
Yeah.
Whatever. So one of the biggest festivals, so you need to get a license.
Oh,
so
Rolling Loud was big.
okay.
Rolling Loud
So
was
whenever you perform there, so the way they're gonna pay you, it's easy, right? Whatever you're gonna submit your thing, you're gonna say, "Yo, I performed there. This is my flyer. My name is on the flyer. I did this song and everything perfect." So what they're gonna do, they're gonna take all the tickets that they sold for the show. Let's say, for example, 15,000 people was there, right? And the show and the ticket was $100. So they're gonna take 3% of the tickets and they're gonna give it to you. That's how you make money. So think about something. Now think about
Plus the pay that you got
does
from the
Roll-
show, too.
So does the festival have to pay SoCan too then
for the license
for the license?
to be able to use music. That's it.
Interesting.
That's Canada. In the States, it's
But what
different.
about American artists that come to Canada? Do they still have to purchase
Now it's
a
interesting that
license?
I was about to go there. So they get paid like $50,000 to do a show, right?
Yeah.
And then they declare their own show. I went to Canada. I did this show. They get more money after for the royalties and the copyrights for what they did
From who?
from BMI. is associated with
It's the same-
SoCan.
It's the same as SoCan, but like in the
SoCan,
States.
ASCAP, whatever, right? So they get a double paid. You pay them to be there, and on top of that, they can declare whatever they did to get more money after
Right.
that.
But why do they like? Say for example, like Tory Lanez is independent. He claimed independent.
You
If
can
I'm
do that.
if I'm just making music, I'm the one making my own music, making
Yeah.
my own beats or whatever. Why can't I just go up on stage because Rolling Loud says, "Yo, you got demand. People want to see you." And like, do I have to contact SoCan?
No, never.
No, you do that after. Like for example, if you get a show,
That's-
or
that's if I just want-
It's
so-
getting
so-
confused. The only way the only reason why you have to contact SoCan is just to get
to collect your
collect your money because
money.
you did a show and you have the proof that you did that show,
and you played
and
your
then
song.
they're gonna pay you for that.
Right. Oh, so it's just another way to get paid.
to get
Yeah,
to
of
get
course,
paid.
100%.
Right. It's kind of like SIBA and like
Yeah,
like all
that
these
kind of
government
Bro,
loans
at the
and
moment
shit,
that
yeah.
someone plays your song,
Yeah.
beside now the clubs and whatever, at the moment someone plays your song, you can get paid.
Yeah,
Right.
because being independent doesn't change the fact
Yeah.
that you can always collect your copyrights.
So for people that are watching, like it's like there's so many loopholes that you can use that are funded by the government. So like for business owners, there's the CFSBA, which
Yeah,
is the
so many things.
Canadian Small Business Financial Aid or whatever, right? And like that would allow me to get a loan, which is government funded by the banks, so that if my business fails, right, then I would only have to pay back a certain amount of the loan.
Yeah.
Right. So this is basically like loopholes, like CERB.
It's not
and all
even
that shit.
loophole. It's just things that people don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just
But that you
legal
that,
stuff.
that you should be doing your research, your due diligence,
Of course.
as an
That's
adult.
when
research.
we
Me,
started, like, you have to
I
know the
get sad
business.
so many times, and sometimes I'm depressed. Like, damn, people don't understand it. They don't even try to find the solution because they don't even go on YouTube. It's free. Like some people say, "Oh, I got some money from DistroKid. I got paid like maybe $200." Okay, so what about SoCan? What about Actrax? What about Sound Exchange? What about different companies that they pay different type of rights? There's so many rights in the music industry that you can get money from. You have no idea. So yeah, but I'm getting paid by DistroKid. That's cool, bro. DistroKid is one thing. DistroKid only pays you for the streams.
Right.
But what about the copyrights? What about the master rights? What about the neighboring rights? There's so many rights that you can get of your own music, and everything is free.
And this is why likes does not equal money. You could be millions of views on TikTok, not monetizing nothing,
100%.
and then you could have no views and have all your songs on
100%,
Call of Duty,
bro.
being paid thousands of dollars
100%.
a month.
There's a lot of people living off YouTube and they're not even making like crazy views, bro.
Yeah.
But they just know the business and they know how.
But
to
if you
collect
guys don't
their
know
rights.
about that, but every single million views in Canada are gonna pay you like around $4,000
Million views on what, Spotify?
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Every single million views in Dominican Republic gonna pay you like $400. It depends where the stream come from.
Right.
In Canada and the States is the best ones, right? Europe is good as well. But Dominican Republic, that's what they use. They don't use Spotify. I don't care about that. They use always like internet, right? Like whatever. It's well on YouTube and everything. So that's why it's so cheap. You imagine a million views in India? That should be like $10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
think
the
about
sheer
it.
volume of
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so that's different ways for you to understand how can you get your own money. But just understand like the steps, right? The perfect example that I always tell people is like, yo, how can you go play basketball if you have no idea how to dribble? So learn how to dribble first, learn how to do a layup, and then try to dunk.
So you would recommend those people to go on YouTube and look up how to make money?
It's easy.
What would they look up?
How to make money with music. Start with that, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays, we don't have only YouTube. Yeah, we have ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. I've been saying.
ChatGPT is the
everybody.
perfect. Yo, bro, this is life.
Bro, it's
You can
so
ask
crazy.
anything, bro.
Everything.
I use ChatGPT every day. This
I-
guy codes with ChatGPT, man.
Yo, ask
Oh, yeah?
ChatGPT what SoCan is. Ask ChatGPT how many rights there's in the music industry. Ask ChatGPT how can I
How
collect
can you
my
collect?
rights.
Yeah. How can you collect
Ask
money from
everything.
music?
They know everything.
Yeah.
This is the new brain, man.
I tell
What's the
people,
secret of life?
I've been fucking telling people to go on ChatGPT.
It's crazy,
So
man.
yo, honestly, like we gotta wrap it up pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think honestly we could even do a second episode with you guys because there's still so many fucking
Yeah.
questions I want to ask.
Yeah.
But yo, you guys need to ask at least a spicy one to him and to myself.
You got
Because
one
now
shot? You
we're
got a spicy
too
question?
proper. We need something spicy.
Okay, life
No,
on
we
tour.
went, like-
life
Yeah,
on
life-
tour.
that's
What's tour
what
life
I was
like? The
thinking too.
performances, traveling, the fans, the clout. Like, are you guys about clout? What's the women like? Like, that's
Which
spicy.
city in the?
That's gonna be a
He
good.
doesn't want
Why
to
you
share.
looking
Why
at
don't
me,
you not
bro?
want to share? He's
No,
just-
that's gonna be a
No,
good.
yo, honestly,
No, it's gonna be a good question for you to answer like after
Yeah,
the Dominican
Pull
one.
up his camera roll right now.
no, honestly,
kidding, I'm
to be
joking.
honest, like I'm 31 now. You know, like I've been there. I've done that. When I was younger, I would like just go crazy and stuff. You know, but like now, like I feel like I gotta protect myself too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's another question. How's the business whenever you're on stage, and how's the people, how's the girls and everything?
No, well, obviously, bro. Like, you know, it comes with
You gotta protect what?
What do you gotta protect?
Yeah.
Your cock.
Jimmy, is that what you mean?
No. I gotta protect my image. You know, like you can just, you can. How do you say, like, derive from your goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I go there from a goal, and honestly, like, yo, it's hard, bro. Like, there's a lot of fucking girls at the shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the hardest part.
honestly, that's the hardest part, bro.
It is, man. It is.
It
man.
is hard,
It
bro,
is. It is.
'cause
It
you
is.
know
What's hard?
Not fucking.
Huh?
No, because I'm gonna tell you something. That's the thing.
It's hard to like not like fall in temptation, because like
Temptation,
like I go there because yo, to be honest, bro, like, you gotta keep your artist image. You gotta keep that mysteriousness of being an artist, you know. And like, if I just go there and I'm available for everyone, whatever, people are not gonna think me serious. You know what I'm saying? I go there for like as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's hard to just not fall in temptation and stuff like that, because obviously, like, fuck, like, I'm not an ugly guy, and like, we
Bro,
have
what
a-
you mean? You hugged as fuck.
yeah, well, yeah, if I'm ugly. I guess girls like ugly guys then.
Yeah, but everything is different, man.
Yeah. But like, you know, it's hard to like not fall in temptation and stuff like that. But like, if you have like a clear mind of what you want, and like, you just gotta keep your focus
Real
on.
shit, like the music industry, it's like it fucking feeds.
You can- yo,
off
you
the
can-
7 deadly sins.
100%.
I always
You
tell
guys
my
are talking-
Yo,
artists.
you can get upset with that shit,
Yo.
and then it's just obviously you get to a point that like, okay, yo, I want to do a show just for that.
I
You know,
learned
that's not a
some
goal,
shit
you know?
recently. It's like it's on some spiritual shit, but apparently, like Lucifer was the angel of music. Okay, you see where
I've
I'm
heard
going
that.
with this?
Yeah.
You've heard this?
It was
Yeah,
God's-
of course.
God's
Because
favorite instrument. He
have
was
you
like,
seen the Lucifer
the show?
the show?
That's Lilith.
I
Like,
haven't seen that.
No, he used to play the piano. He was like super musical and stuff. So like, he would always like play music and.
Word. And I like that's the spiritual side of it, but I think that's the role that like music kind of plays in today's society.
100%, bro.
So,
It's a dark. It's fun and stuff, but like, you
It can
can.
get fucking
It can get dark easily,
Super,
bro.
All music is
Easily.
dark now.
You know
Hip
what
hop
I'm
is
saying?
like-
And you know what? That's him as an artist. Think about what I do. I work in the studio for 5-6 hours sometimes with a girl. You know, some people are professional, but some people, you know,
Yeah.
they're
100%.
different. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard some stories about
They
like,
want something.
creepy-ass
I have
producers.
I have recording camera in my studio, right? So I could show you so many stuff. People are just showing tits.
To
showing
protect,
this,
yeah,
showing
to protect
that.
himself too, because you would never know.
Yeah, I have
Bro,
to.
all
Yeah,
the stories
have
that
to.
like you hear with like all the artists that like, oh, that guy raped me or
Raped
that
me.
guy did
It's
that.
so
that guy-
hard for a
it's
girl to
just,
be in
you
the
know,
music industry. It's so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
just, it's hard. So you have to keep your. I mean, I've been there. So what I mean by that, because back then when I used to do music, people come to the studio. Whoever gets close to me, you're done. Grrrah.
what do you mean?
Cut it.
When people get close to you.
I
you
do
know?
it. I go for it.
Oh, with women you mean? Oh yeah.
No
Oh,
problem.
When you're younger,
fuck
because
yeah.
like you live in life.
I
but
go for it.
The older you get,
And
the
then
more
I
you
understood
think more,
something.
you know what I'm saying?
At every single time that you do it,
You ruin a
because
relationship.
you win the first thing, the relationship. They don't pay you anymore.
Business. Yeah.
They don't pay you anymore, and they're not a fan anymore because now they know
He
everything
told me.
about
He
you.
told me that. He told
I
me
told
that in
him.
Michigan. He told me, yo, one of the main rules when you're an artist, never fuck a fan.
Never,
Damn.
because then they're not a fan anymore.
They're not a fan anymore.
Why are you a fan?
You're just
Because you
regular
cannot
guy.
get it. If you get it, how
But
can you be a
groupies,
fan?
though.
That's what
But
you mean
groupies
by the
will be
mystery.
groupies.
Correct.
Yeah, for a little while, but after that they're not gonna take you serious, you know. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta keep that mysteriousness as an artist, you know, that like exclusivity as an artist. Because like if you just go around with everyone, like
It's
not gonna
kind of
take you
like
serious.
what's Drake's downfall right now.
Yeah.
Bro, see,
Say,
but I'm
that is-
saying,
that's
you know what I'm
actually
saying?
what is
The more,
down.
the more mysterious you are, and the more like people wanna get to know you. You know what I'm saying? People wanna like that mysteriousness.
Away.
They like
away.
that
Away.
mysteriousness.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, people like that mysteriousness, like that exclusivity. Even like, for example, if I'm an artist, and like every weekend you see me in the same club or whatever, how people gonna take me
Oh
serious?
shit! Sorry, I have to say that. See, that's good because you know, whenever you're an artist, if you're watching me, okay, if you're an artist and you're doing a show, after your show, leave.
Yeah. that's
After
what I'm
your show,
saying,
leave.
bro.
I'm gonna wait,
or have
give me a second.
VIP. You're little VIP in the corner.
Maybe.
That people don't bother
but
you.
if you're an
whatever.
artist, leave. You know how ugly it looks when I watch you on stage, and then you next to me drinking a Corona.
That's true.
How can I respect you?
you lose that exclusivity.
I see
what I'm
this guy
saying.
yesterday. I was
Yes.
drinking a Corona next to him.
Yeah,
Big
you know,
deal.
you did a show. You're
So
sick. You have your chain
the
on,
main
whatever.
reason why you as an artist are not respected because you don't treat yourself as an artist.
Exactly.
You just go out there and you vibe with people because you want to have a good moment. Oh yeah, just do that show. I'm trying to get a bitch. Nigga, go home and do music. Like just do your show and go home. Take it as a business, as a work. Do your show and go home.
Bro.
If you stay there, just one of them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. That's what I'm
Go
saying.
home.
Yo, you see those big artists that they do? They go to the club to do shows and stuff like that, or they leave right away. You don't see them again, or
get a boot.
they get a boot and they're just there in the corner, and you can even like obviously you can talk with people or whatever, but like don't act crazy, bro. Don't just go
it.
and
Walking around and everything.
yeah,
and
walking
dancing
around
around, bro.
in the crowd and shit like that, bro. You just did a sick ass show. Keep that exclusivity so people
Yeah.
just
Keep
gonna
that the last thing they remember.
And
exactly.
another thing-
Not the last thing
another
they
thing,
remember
last
is
thing,
you
last thing, last
getting
thing.
a beer at the
If
corner.
you are an artist and
Yeah.
you're going on stage, make sure that people can follow you because a lot of you guys, that's the main problem I always see. You guys go on stage, you guys sing the song like you guys big deals. I respect that because that's how you should feel, right? But put a banner, put something with your name, put the QR code, something that people can follow you. Because if you say, yo, follow me on social media, who can listen to whatever you're saying? Like put a banner.
Who's gonna
something,
remember?
So
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
know.
branding.
Because you know
Branding, you
how
gotta-
many times I went to shows and this guy is good. Who the hell is this guy? But he just left the stage. I have no idea who he is.
And then it
That's
just forget about it.
you know what I'm
next day.
saying? Like promote yourself. Take every single show that you do it because you're trying to promote yourself, right? At the beginning, I know sometimes, yo, I want to be respected by music. I invest so much money. I want to get paid. Me and him, we're on a different level now. I get paid my whole life for music. I go for shows and everything, right? But now we're just different. We just decided maybe a week ago. You know what? Don't pay me. We just want to perform. Just want to
Well,
get some.
it depends the show, you know. Like it has to be benefit for myself too, you
Of
know,
course,
for
but-
ourselves. But like, yo, I just want to be out there because I feel like
No.
the best way.
Wait. I'm saying like,
the
if
best
we're
way.
trying to get a show, we want that show. We're gonna
Oh,
go and do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So I feel like the best way to get fans and like people follow you is through shows.
Of
'Cause
course.
that's where you connect with the
And
artist.
content.
And like a lot of people can
Yo,
make.
we were talking about that. Like nowadays, like all these musicians, because of social media, they hide behind their cameras. They don't know how to perform.
Bro, everyone can make a good song, bro. You can grab mic.
We have AI now,
I'll bring
bro.
you to the studio. You do a session with Medy, and you're gonna have a banger.
I'm gonna tell you
But-
something.
But when you go to
that's
stage,
facts.
that's different, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's what I.
you guys
that-
hire
that's why.
dancers and
And that's
shit,
like
yeah.
that's what I think I have like the advantage because like before being good at the studio, before making good songs,
True.
I started my career as a live performer.
Yeah.
So I always had that edge over everyone since young. So that's the reason why Medy, I got an eye on Medy because like he's been doing music and he knows like people that make good songs, whatever. But like, oh shit, that young ass kid is good live performing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like when you can see the true artistry of someone when they live performing.
100%.
So
What about? I was gonna say, what about beefs? Have you guys had to deal with any beef? Any
Yeah.
beef
Yo,
on the
It
road?
comes with it.
and ahorita cuando amen.
It comes with it, man. Some people, they don't like it, man. Like,
They see you and they just tell, like,
have you
"Fuck
met?
this guy."
I don't think you never met Amin, one of our friends.
No.
Yo, we had a show.
Yes.
You probably met him, but like you remember, we had a show in Ottawa, and I don't know what happened. He's a tall guy, he's a big guy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We did a show and whatever, and then we went outside, and then I don't know. I think there was like drunk guys that was trying beefing me for no fucking reason, bro. Yo, that guy grabbed the two. He started fighting the two guys at the same time. He fucking grabbed by the neck, bro, and just fucking pushed him like 50 feet. It was like, what the fuck?
50 feet.
Yo,
damn.
trust, bro. It was crazy. And then the same guy, we're at the club in Toronto. Shout out to Amin. Yo.
This guy comes to all your shows, like even now.
No, but like he's our good friend. So
Yeah.
when he can, he comes. Yo, another. I don't know why, bro. Everyone wants to.
That was
beat
at
me for no reason.
Luxie's.
Yeah, well, cause
Luxie's.
like the chains and all that stuff, like yo,
Whatever, but
yeah,
like
jealousy.
the
I
guy
know
was
what changed
drunk.
before.
Yo,
Yeah.
the guy was drunk and was trying beefing me for no fucking reason.
No reason.
The same guy, bro. He comes like, he just fucking scream, "Hey!" Boom, 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 boom. And then after the guy
He took
went,
him by
the guy
by the
went
shirt?
to the ATM, came back
With
and
20
then
bucks?
Give him 20 bucks.
Yo, I'm sorry,
Yo,
man. I'm sorry.
bro, give me 20 bucks.
was so funny. But you know what?
Like, yo, that's fine. Don't worry, bro.
Just to close the beef in Ottawa, that's again another situation. You know, if you're an artist and you do a show, you're not supposed to go to the same door as with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because
In and out.
Yo,
things
you
turn out.
gotta
The
keep that
ex- that back.
exclusivity as much as you can.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I think
As much as you
that's the worst thing that artists, you know, upcoming artists always do. They don't treat themselves as an artist. Treat yourself as
yeah,
an
you gotta
artist.
respect
Don't be
yourself,
cocky.
man.
Don't be not.
And it's
humble.
not even being cocky. It's just, yo, you put so much time in your craft and you put so much time in like your artistry that like you want to be treated as artists. You know
And
what
it
I'm
can
saying?
all go
And
away,
it's not
like-
even
Kinda
being
like the
cocky because like
mascots at
people
Disney.
because people
Like
people
the
that
kid,
know
don't let them
people
see you
that
without your
know, like,
helmet,
yeah,
and they
people
take
that know me,
underground
they know
tunnels.
that I'm not cocky. Like we're not cocky at all, bro. We're chilling with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's a difference between
It's all part of the
Fernando
branding
and
process,
the difference between Najove. Same as business. There's a difference, bro.
Just to-
When I become Najove, when I put my chain on and my shit, I'm Najove. So respect me as an
Yo.
artist. You know what I'm saying?
Just to close this, guys. Artists, just learn the business, learn how it works, treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Don't be cocky, be humble, but just respect your craft, respect you as an artist. Learn how the thing work, like the business work, how you can do this and that. And now remember something: we have ChatGPT and we have YouTube. You have no excuses. You have no
And put the
excuses.
work
And
in,
wait,
bro.
give me a second. Whatever you have, iPhone, Samsung, you pay like $15,000, $1,500 for that phone, right? It's not to make calls. It's to be able to film yourself in 4K, to be able to edit with some free apps. You have everything right there. This magic thing, it's amazing. Use it because you have free platforms like Instagram. You have free platforms like YouTube. What are you doing? Why? What's your excuse? You have no excuse.
No excuse in today's
Hey, before we
generation.
close, 26th of July, my EP is coming out. 5 songs. Bangers.
Nacho Verano.
Nacho Verano.
Nacho
Bangers.
Verano.
Yeah, that EP is pretty special because like I decided to like do a summer EP with each song like different. That's why I did like that concept of like cans because like when you buy like assorted cans, like each can is like different flavor.
Oh yeah, I see
You
that.
know what I'm saying? So like that was like the idea of like that EP is
Cover
like
art.
yeah, and also like to show because like for me I love doing reggaeton like really like old school reggaeton. It's called perreo and stuff, but I want to show another side of my music like like-
Whatever you can reach with your voice.
yeah, whatever I can do with my voice, you know, like we got some reggae vibes there, we got some acoustic, we got some merengue, we got some reggaeton.
Don't say much. Just wait for it. 26th.
Yeah,
Say-
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so you got your EP going. What else do you guys want to promote? You got a show
Oh yeah,
coming
we
up
got
in
a show.
Montreal.
Yeah, right now we got a show July 27 in St. Catherine, and then we have a tour in Dominican. We're opening for one of the biggest artists in Dominican, it's called Chimbala. And then we have an after party and movies. One of
We
the
should
biggest.
vlog that.
Yeah, one of the biggest.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we will.
I'm bringing a camera guy to Dominican.
I'll drive up.
You got, yo, you,
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Oh, to Montreal?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh,
Well,
to St.
I need
Catharines.
any excuse
Oh,
I
no.
can get to go back to Montreal, man. I don't
Montreal.
Oh,
Let's
yo,
go.
talking about Montreal, it's not announced yet. I don't know when the podcast gonna come
Oh,
out. but like,
goal! I'm sorry. I'm
These
sorry.
guys are watching the game
Argentina.
behind the
I'm sorry.
no way.
Goal!
Argentina won.
No
It's
way.
over.
They won. Argentina's
Yeah, do you got any closing remarks?
Yo, wait. So talking about
Yeah.
Montreal, we're doing the after party for El Alpha on the 24th of August. So if you guys want to reach,
Yeah,
it's gonna
hosted by
be-
Daniel Skits.
Where
My
you guys
guy.
doing it at?
It's called Essence.
Oh yeah, you coming right?
Essence.
Well, he invited me already twice now, so I probably will go.
Yo,
Because
honestly,
you
bro.
said like everyone's coming.
Yeah, but like he didn't know. So, but now I told him last time. But yo, you guys, you
should
should
come.
come too,
Yeah.
bro. It's gonna be fucking.
Say
dope.
less. When?
So-
When?
August 24th. So that's like the weekend after we're
Alright.
coming back from Dominican.
Whatever. I'm not trying to promote anything. You know, like follow us on social media, Medylandia, Najove
Najove
Music.
music.
Bing, 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 bing,
Bing bing. Exactly. Go. Right there.
Where
Right
is it
there.
gonna
Right
be?
somewhere
Left
there.
corner, right corner.
Najove
And
Verano.
yo, guys, if we do this again, I like
Yo,
it.
let's
But,
do
but
an
next
episode.
next time, let's go right to the business, man. No problem. Let's talk
Real
about
shit.
real stuff.
Yeah, like more like life stuff. So like we spoke a lot of like the music business and the music industry.
We'll do more. We'll do more.
But yo,
Yo, honestly, it was like so good to meet you, Medy. I think your journey is so inspiring, man. And I hope like the audience can get like really squeeze the juice out of
Different
everything that
vibe,
you
yeah.
said, because I think you said a lot, but so much gold in there that like
Interesting stuff.
yeah, for real. And yo, Nando, we were talking offline a little bit, but like you were there when like I was at my darkest spots.
The barber therapy.
Barber therapy for real.
Yeah.
And I still remember like Spanish.
I give you a lot of advices, eh?
You did, and I'll drop a Spanish bar.
What?
That you told me.
I told you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which one is it?
Amor de lejo, felices los cuatro.
Hey.
That's crazy,
That
bro.
shit-
All I heard
You
is
remember that?
something.
That shit
when
is
you
the
love
most fire.
about
Like
4.
that shit is the most
Yeah,
fire
so
fuckboy
like
bar.
it's like it's like people when they have like a long distance relationship, it's like love from far, happy the four of them.
Yeah, it's a fuckboy
Saying that
bar.
like
Yeah,
if
the
you have
side
a
thing. Yeah, side thing. We're all good.
it's like
There's
four
side
of them,
things.
they're all happy, you know, because like you probably have a side thing, she probably have a side thing over here,
Yeah.
over there. You probably have
Everyone's
a side
happy.
thing over here. Everyone's happy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through. We
Yeah.
got to do the second episode.
Cheers for that.
100%, bro.
Cheers
Cheers
on
for
that.
that. And last thing, yo, if you do anything that has to do with like anything, bro. If you want to be a freaking cop, if you want to be
Whatever you wanna do.
firefighter, whatever you want to do. If anyone like says that you can't do it, just fucking do it, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because like you got one life to live, and then it's not worth living if you're not doing whatever you like to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Salud.
for me, that's the purpose of life. Do whatever you like to do.
So
You
if
can
I
be
want
in
to
it.
stand up and leave, can I leave?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Put the little claps in there. All right.
Good
bet.
shit.